And water is good. Water is great. How are you, the Hulk? I see you over there, man. What is good? We're going to want to lower this down so that we could start running a tapidizer in here. And then once we get that, we could start streamline melting the water. So in order to do that, I need to not only fit the tapidizer inside, I need to extend down the insulated tiles at the bottom. So we're going to try to do that right now. Okay, looks like the CO2 is making this not melt. Feels bad, man. Temperature is being maintained, though. The regolith is the only thing that's getting bopped. But I need the water for an electrolyzer. That's what I'm hoping for right now. Pump up the water, feed it to a couple of electrolyzers, and then hopefully get a nice setup. Gotta mine, gotta build a jank electrolyzer setup. Shine nymphs don't actually give us any meat, unfortunately. Hate to see it. We did dig out the bottom. Is there any more hatches to take out? It does not look like there's any more hatches, unfortunately. But we have food. Dude, we're getting a lot of muckroot. Alright, let's check out the shovels again to see if we do need to do a coaling. This guy is not going to give us any more eggs. These... Oh, this guy as well. We'll just kill one of them for now. Okay, so back up top. The dig patterns need to happen. We have another meteor shower, of course. Classic. We're not going to get any more voles, though. There's only 2 more up top that we could still do their thing. Hoping we're going to be able to get by with these guys. Alright, so this is still having issues. Okay, let's just build a tile to delete the CO2. That's the worst thing about this. The CO2, one bubble, chilling there, causes so many problems. Oh, and it's gone. Let's go. So now the ice can melt a little bit better. We want to seal this up. If possible, I would probably want to keep the bottom right here with salt water. Alright, so we have hot regolith inside. Dude, 200 degrees? Damn, that's hot. That is some hot regolith. I'm a fan of that. I'm a fan of that. Dude, that's hot, dude. That makes me able to melt this a lot easier. Alright, so we're going to want this, keep it warm. We're going to want to mop up a little bit of water. So we do tapidizer tech. Let me deconstruct this building. Actually, no, this is a laboratory. So I want to keep it in here for the bonus. The only problem is that the water potentially melts, huh? Alright, so... This is at a great temperature. Let's put another ice block. We need the water. And then the regolith is also hot. So we're not going to mop it up yet. Rambo, who is our researcher, was running the wheel. Let's keep that like that. Oh, this got mined down. Okay. So let's do this like this. And then we want this. This could be on a low priority. And then the idea is... I want to run one pump. And then here. And then the oxygen just kind of flows out. I probably need to pump it out from the bottom, though, most likely. But I want to just capture the hydrogen. That's going to be the idea. I need the H2. Oh, this melted way too fast. I melted way too fast. And I can't fit a pitcher pump into here yet. No, I want to make the extension so I could do it. Alright, so the upside is that I could remove or extend it out and put a pitcher pump. Or we deconstruct the tile so that the water mops in. That potentially causes a problem too, though. so let's do this. Actually, we only need one, I think. I like how the sandstone's cold and it's actually chilling the water. All right. Hulk, turn around. There we go. Strats, 97 kilograms. So I could mop this now. And that's all I need to do. And we can start mopping this. So I need to watch whoever's mopping this. Hot regulars, good, good. And should be good. The water is going to be used for the supercomputer. Rambo, we're going to make you walk to the supercomputer because you're the researcher. So hopefully by the time Steve delivers the water, you'll be able to start utilizing it. And then we have 36 kilograms here, which is fine as long as the temperature is hot enough. My boy Steve feeds in the water. And there we go. Rambo starts researching strats. So the water, even though it's only 14 degrees, the temperature doesn't really go down in the content, so we're fine. Hopefully we get the tepanizer with that. I do want a little bit more water. So I'm thinking about adding in the ice. Okay, the next thing is this needs to be a 7, because I need this before that. Still making food. A lot of muckery, a lot of barbecue. And we're running the wheels right now. Okay, so I probably also want to mine this out and then start putting hydrogen gems on the side. I need to mine this out so we can start clearing this out. But I need the water for the tepanizer first before I do anything else. Need that tepanizer, man. How much more water do we need? Dude, that went through like 30 kilograms, 50 kilograms. It's like 40 kilograms per 1 point. Oh, we don't have enough. We actually don't have enough. Okay, so another ice block. Alright, the regolith is hot. Keep it in the bins is fine. Alright, so we need the ice delivery, so we could melt it to more water. This is actually starting to not be blue, which is kind of amazing. We could say it's warm, boys. Actually warm. Come on, just a tepanizer. Okay. And immediately melts. Let's go. Mop that up for some more water. Let's just mop up the corner. So we need this for this. 12 points, microgram. So that's no heat transfer at that low mass. Alright, we're going to allow this to heat up again. And then we'll just cancel that. Take the water for the supercomputer. Let's get some new hot regolith. And we got to melt another statue. It's warm enough that it should be fine. And then the water is in. Oh, it's freezing though. Oh, are we on downtime? Ah, it is. That means the water is gonna freeze. We didn't have enough mass. No. No, we just lost water. Yep. And we have ice right here as a result. Damn it, man. Alright, we're gonna have to deliver the full bottle next time. And of course, the CO2 right there. Starvation? Really? That's gotta be a lie, right? That's gotta be a lie. There's the ice. Ah, this has to be high priority. Otherwise, they're not gonna dig it in time. Broken ladder, okay. Meteor shower, shenanigans. We're gonna have to repair that once we can. Food's still okay. I might want to hunt another shovel soon. Let's see. Not this guy. This guy, he's starving, so he's not going to give us an egg anymore. He gives us 2% per cycle. In 9 cycles, that's 18%. Wait a second. He might give us an egg before he dies. The thing is that once he starts starving, though, his egg chance can't go up. Dude, I might keep this guy. He might give us 1 extra egg. That's kind of crazy. Is there anyone else that is just has to go? Alright, so it's not this guy, not that guy, not this guy. It's literally this guy that we would want to kill. I mean, it'd be close. Let's take him out. Feels bad. He's got to go. Okay, so make this higher priority. Speed this up. There we go. Wait a sec. Oh, we just dug it. I was like, where's the water? Rambo delivering water to the supercomputer so that he could work on it. Good stuff. Good stuff. There it is. Let's get some more water. That way the temperature doesn't drop as fast. And then we'll get the tech. Hoping we have enough water for this. Okay, so we're trying to melt some more, of course. Classic stuff. And how is the meteor shower up top? Okay, so we're okay again. We could mine this again. And then it's hot regolith again. There we go. Okay, ice block, that's gonna melt. 17 degrees, it's not bad. Yeah, a little bit of water froze. But the tiles are 15 degrees. That's pretty good. So this is gonna melt. Especially with the heater next to it. There we go. So we wanted the water. And how is the tech? Oh, we need 2 points. Come on. I want to wait because we don't have enough energy. Alright, so... the thermal energy here is low. The regolith is also cold. What's happening up top? Oh, I can't reach? Wait, what? What the heck? Alright, so let's, Why are you outside idle, holding your breath? Like, of all the things you guys choose to do, you guys want to do that? Alright, there's some hot regolith here we could sweep up. Should be good enough. Because this is getting cold. And we're so close to Tapadizer Tack. Alright, I don't think we're going to get super sustainable. I think we're at, like, what, 10k now? Out of 240? 15,000 out of 240,000. Yeah, we are not going to be getting super sustainable. I don't know if that's possible, man. Generating that much power on ice, on this ice map. Because getting water is a challenge. Even if you burn off the hydrogen, I don't know if it's going to be possible. Dude, super sustainable might just not be a thing, man. Not going to lie. Alright, so we should be getting the regolith in. CO2 bubble, right? Shenanigans. Yep. Nice regoliths. We want the temperature to go up first. Alright. I don't even know if the temperature's going up or down. Feels bad. It's slow, but it's working. Okay, so do a small mop. Let's also get another... Now, once we get the Tapadizer, we should be golden, right? Alright, we'll mop this up for now. Regolith on the floor, that's actually not bad. And it's downtime. People of chat, do you guys think it's possible to get super sustainable on this? And if you guys think it's possible, what kind of ideas do you guys have for a potential strat? Because it's looking like it's not possible right now. 100 cycles is just not enough time to generate any amount of power. There's no way for us to kind of like get more power either. Because we're at a bottleneck for pretty much everything. It's weird. Any ideas though, chat? I'm curious to see if you guys have any potential ideas. I think we could speed up getting water. I just don't know if we'll be able to actually get enough hydrogen to actually streamline that. Oh, you don't give food. So sad. Don't think it's possible in 100 cycles. It's not easy for sure. Well, not even... I think it's possible in 100 cycles, just not on this map. I think that's kind of the caveat. Like, it's possible, just not on this type of playthrough. Where you have the extreme temperatures. I do think it's possible, though, if we're playing on a normal map. But I think you might be right, Sir Dart. 100 cycles is just not enough. Scaly1, what's good? I see you over there. Hope you're doing well. How are you, man? Just grams of water. That should be fine. Alright, where's Rambo? Are you running the wheel, babies? There he is. Moving him to the supercomputer. Let's go, buddy. That's what I'm trying to do. I need to get Tapadizer. That's what we need right now. Come on. Alright, Tapadizers are in. Okay, so now the strat is we mop up all the water. We'll leave the regolith there. And then now we have a new strat. We gotta mop up the water first. It's probably possible in the 100k map, just not in 100 cycles. Yeah, that's true. I might have to scrap the challenge as a result. Not scrap the challenge, but, you know, make that not really part of it. Oh, we have Steam! Let's go! We got Steam, baby! I can now participate in the summer sales. Let's go, boys. Steam summer sales are in. Alright, the regolith is just insanely hot right here. Alright, let's drop that. I want to do this. I am doing well. How are you? It's cold where I'm at. It's cold. Otherwise, man, we're doing all right. Can't complain. Continuing on the 100k challenge. Good time as always. And we're about to start tepidizing. Is the challenge about producing or consuming the power? It's, so you need to be able to produce the power, not so much consuming it. Consuming it is not a necessity, but producing it is. Ah, I see. I might need a transformer for this. It might mean I won't need the space heater anymore, though. There we go. Thinking about dupe rushing and lots of wheels, then they starve. Yeah, so I tried to do that in the first playthrough, not dupe rush. But the fact that you don't get any food to kind of supplement you until you get to the shovels, it's a little bit tough. So rushing dupes in the beginning is actually kind of hard to make this, like, feasible in that regard. If that makes sense. Not that you can't do it, I just haven't figured out a way to successfully do it. Right? So if there is a way, and that is the method, I think you do have to do something along those lines. You do have to rush a certain dupe count, I think. But I just haven't figured out how to balance that, like, successfully. I think it's possible, though. Alright, buried objects could potentially be a hatch, or of course more muckroot. We're about to hit 100,000 with that. Always fun times. More digging, you found a lot of food doing that. That's true, a lot more digging. But none of these foods count for carnivore. We're getting muckroot. That's all we're getting. It's a vegetable, so it doesn't count for the Achievo. I will say that. You guys aren't stuck, right? You guys will just want to hang out here because it's warm. Oh, ice is on this tile, so you guys are stuck. Ah, I was wondering what was going on with these guys. That was so weird. They're stuck. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Alright, so we need this built, please. I want my tepodizer. This is going to be an amazing heat source. And I don't have to put storage bins anymore. We won't have to put storage bins anymore as a result, which is always a great time. I want to do this next, then. I have to do this next. Alright, we're going to mine this out and extend this out slightly because it's going to help us out. This does help me out. It's a little bit tough to get done. Alright, once we get the tepodizer, we don't have to worry about heat anymore, because the tepodizer is going to be godlike. As long as we have power. It's always going to be good, though. And then we're going to need to pump up the water as a result. And once we pump up the water, we're going to be able to start setting up our electrolyzer into a hydrogen generator setup. So I might as well set that up. I don't have smart batteries. That honestly shouldn't matter. Now that I think about it, yeah, it shouldn't matter, right? That means I probably need this. Otherwise, I can't move my heavy watt wire out. That's such a meme. I didn't realize that, but yeah, that's true. I'd probably need the wire bridge here then, as a result. Okay, we'll just set that up for now. And then the water here, we can keep down there. It doesn't really hurt us. I don't think it's ever going to boil. This automatically stops at 85. Alright, so this is going to keep the salt water there warm, right? Which is going to in turn keep these tiles warm, which then means I could just build ice statues here, and it's going to always melt. And then I should be able to just deconstruct these, because the additional heat is no longer needed. The only thing that might have helped is getting a temp shift plate, but we don't have that tech yet. So we're just going to do this, and then we're just going to release the water. The regolith stay there. We want to empty out the water because the water is more conductive for heat transfer. Another thing we're going to want is a water pump. Now, for the most part, we're going to use insulated tile. Oh, ceramic. Ceramic is actually amazing. Can I make more? Let's go forever just to generate heat. Insulated tiles are freaking expensive, though. That's the only thing about that. That's kind of an issue. Going through insulated tiles is probably the strat then. Which means this is going to be warm, so I should just have regular insulated tiles here. And then regular insulated tiles inside. This potentially gets cold. We'll use ceramic here. Back to igneous. And then right here is potentially all cold, so I want to keep ceramic if I can, but we'll just do this for now. And then we're just going to be pumping up water into the electrolyzer. We're going to have the hydrogen generator here. We don't have a smart battery, which is fine. But I do know that we're going to need a design like this. And then we're going to need tiles above this. Get 3 hydrogen generators. Eventually we'll get a smart battery, but until then we're going to have to use a jank design. This is going to be a ladder. And then we're going to have to run the heavy watt wire through the bottom so it goes through. We're going to upgrade that and then cut the wire so it's off of the line. Have this like this, but not connected because that's not changed yet. And then we could do this. So then it gets back into the battery bank. That's basically where the wheel runners are running. That way these are going to be supplemental. And then... What do you mean not submerged in a liquid? What? What do you mean? Guys, I'm getting debated. Guys, I'm getting debated. What do you mean? I have no idea what this guy means. What does he mean, chat? Why is this not a liquid? Alright, so I think the strat is this. I don't have enough water. Yeah, it's not enough mass. I need to add more salt water, which I should have. Salt water, 1,400 kilograms. Hopefully. 350 kilograms, I believe, Sir Dart, is the magic number. There is a 35% rule, I believe, for things to be considered in a liquid. So because we're using salt water, it might be 400 kilograms. Because salt water goes up to 1,100 per tile. Is this CS2? Yes. Graphics are amazing, right? Doesn't it remind you of Nightmare Before Christmas? It kind of reminds me of that. All the memes. What's going on, Philly Whitney? Hope you're doing well. How are you? Alright, the idea is we're going to build this, move the water to this side, deconstruct one of these tiles. Alright, so mop this. This is going to be all water, priority 9, and then the water stays here. And then that way we could deconstruct this tile and then pick up this bottle of water and move it over. Alright, hopefully this works. We just need the people working. How come this is like no one's working on this, man? There we go. Move the water, fam. Damn, we really have that much water over here? Can you fill the far left side, or is it thing 4 tiles? Right here. I'm gonna put a tile here. I'm gonna put a tile there, so the salt water gets pushed over. And then it is going to be... I actually have to remove this, and then I have to remove... Technically, this is the best one to remove. I don't want to push the water up. Alright, so we have the water to grab here. And then I need to put a bottle emptier here. Nice. And then this is going to be salt water. The mass is fine. And then this is going to need power. 960, so it's not possible. So this is going to be a heavy watt. Most likely a heavy watt. It comes from the heavy watt line. Alright, so salt water is going to go here. We're going to push a airflow tile. Push that over to the right. Actually, let's just use a regular tile. I think that's going to be best type of setup. Have a little bit more ceramic. And then continue the other stuff first. Alright, so need more salt water. Push that over. Alright, so 200 kilograms per tile is not enough. Not enough. We have 1,000 more salt water. So 200 over that's 240. Alright, so I'm gonna do a test. Oh, it's working? Okay, never mind. We have enough water. It just needs 200 kilograms. That's perfectly fair. Alright, let's get as much as we can. Hulk Bravo, let's get another bottle. Oh, new shovel egg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, they're all inside. We have another day of barbecue still, so we could wait. before we were forced to kill another shovel. Dude, this is great. Okay, so let's turn this off. We gotta build this ASAP. This is no longer needed. We gotta put a transformer back, of course. And then finally, we'll get some heat. All the micromanaging. First day of spring where I live, dude. It was supposed to be the first day of spring here too, man. I'm not gonna lie. But we started off spring cold and rainy. Yo, man, I thought spring was here as well. Lo and behold, spring is not here. You hate to see it, man. You really do. Alright, so this is potentially on the line already. I gotta move that over. And then I gotta get this down here. Alright, guys, I gotta pee. I gotta BRB really quick. Really quick, you guys. We back. Sorry about that. Just had to, you know, freshen up a little bit, as they say in the business. Gotta step away. But we good. Everything's built right. I gotta put the transformer back. It's a nice day up here in Washington. You guys don't have rain up there right now? Lucky you guys, man. The storm that's here, man, kind of sucks. The storm that's here kind of sucks. Alright, we're not going to power that yet. There's nothing to power anyways. And then I need to start filtering. Ah, that's going to be interesting. Okay, so there's only going to be oxygen here. And we're going to filter out hydrogen. I am actually going to do something sacrilegious and use an actual filter. And the reasoning why is because I actually want the power consumption. I want the power consumption. It's so weird. So we will filter out everything here. And we'll dip that outside to the suits. And then I could release the gases in the immediate area. And then remove the pump. And then we wouldn't need algae anymore. Barbecue. I'm not even mad, dude. 12,000 K counts. I'll take that. I'm not even mad. Research-wise, we have the tapadizer now. The next thing I would want to have is... we have ice. Temp shift plates would be cool. But for the electrolyzer, I probably want the smart battery. I'd probably get a little bit more water right now that I have the tapadizer. So this is probably next. We have dirt for that. It's not too bad. Okay, so this is here. I could deconstruct this now, so I could start building statues. Wait a second! Now it's not submerged again? Wait a second. What do you mean? You were just running right now. I thought you were okay. Oh my god, it takes a second for it to realize it's not actually in a liquid. Oh my god. I got jebaited up the yin-yang, dude. Oh my god. What is with all these shenanigans right now? I just got jebaited. I actually do need 350, 400 right there. I'm actually kind of mad. They lied to me, fam. It said this was good. Man. Alright, we still have salt water, right? 800 kilograms. That's why the pulsing exploit works. It's jank, dude. Maximum jank. Oops, that was not priority 9. We need a mop. Thank you. Someone do this. And then salt water, please. So this is 300. I want to be at 400. So 3 bottles. And I have 4 bottles of salt water. I mean, whatever works, right? Whatever works. Oh, there's a hatch right here? Where'd you come from, buddy? Because you gotta go. Let's make some iron. I don't know where he came from, but he's gotta die. Gotta go, man. Feels bad. Can they get into the hot water area? Yeah, they can. 350? 349? I need 1 more bottle and I should be okay. 69, boys. Okay, let's do a quick carnivore check. We should be basically at like 200, 250k. We're at 300k. We have Locavore done. Okay, boy, that's one of them down. Dude, we are not even close to super sustainable. We'll see what happens once we start running the hydrogen generators. And then we might have to modify whether or not super sustainable should be an achievement we try. Because it is not looking like it's feasible. Downtime, boys. 350, 349, so close. Some people are already asleep, dude. Oh no. Oh, damn it. I have a coaster and my cup stuck to the coaster. So when I brought my cup to my mouth, the coaster came with it and it just fell off the cup. Coasters, man. Coasters. Alright, we should be good now. I am gonna check this. Oh my god. Not submerged! What? It's actually 400. Okay. I see you over there, man. It increased the heat for a second. I do need to be above 400. Which I should be good at. And if I'm not, I'm in trouble. I'm in what the people say in the business is in trouble. Alright, so this is good, right? We're inside of a liquid. Overload damage, I'll tank that. It's running. I'm not going to get jebaited anymore. Alright, we're good. We're good. Get the auto repair. Let's get this. We have 1 more bottle. Let's see if we could do this before the build's done. Nice. Hello? Did it let me build a transformer? Alright, I could remove this now. And we should be good. Oh my god. Still won't be enough with H2. Might use power to produce lots of glass and then solar panels. Or base game won't let that work. Oh, I can't do glass because that's locked behind tech. So both getting glass and solar panels, it's tough because there's tech stopping us from getting that as fast as we need to. It's always the technologies, man. You hate to see it. Technology struggles. Alright, so we have warmth now. Oh my god. Okay, we could beeline ice, hopefully. Start beelining some ice. Do you not have enough salt? No, we have enough. We have enough. We're good. We're good. So it's rolling now. Dude, look at this. It's not blue. It's hot. It's actually considered hot. Oh my god. We got water, fam. Let's go. Water's back in business and we're pumping it up. Okay, so with that, how has the ceramic been? Not a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's all I got. And then the rest is going to be igneous. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Hopefully it doesn't freeze in the water. Have that connect. We're filtering out H2. Let's cancel that. Let's have it go through here. And then I would want to center this so that it's equal split. I don't have temp shift plates. I don't have temp shift plates unlocked yet. So we'll get that after we melt the ice. Hey, tomato coming in with the prime. Thank you so much for the 2 months. Enjoy the emote 20 times ad-free viewing. Don't forget that legit sub badge. But thank you so much for the support. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for using your prime and using it on me. And guys, people of chat, if you guys don't know, if you guys have Amazon Prime, you guys got Twitch Prime. And what that means is that with the touch of the button, you guys could subscribe to your favorite streamer. 1 free every month, but it does not auto-renew. So keep that in mind. Use your Amazon Prime, if not me, on your favorite streamer. But if it happens to be me, yo, that's amazing. But just remember to use it. That's going to be the thing most of the time. Oh, dude, look at this. We have water, 100 and something kilograms. The moment we get ice temp shift plates, man, the moment we get ice temp shift plates, I am going to be melting it all day. So you know what that means? I need to start mining more ice. So let's get some ladders right here. There's some ice right here we need to tackle in, it looks like. Let's try to get this. Mine all this out. Try to get this in as well. Get all the ice from here. Let's go. That's CO2 solidified. I don't want that. The only thing about this is that I only get half the mass. It would be better if I were to bring the boiler to the ice, but you know, don't have the options. Now the next thing is we have the ice here, but this is brine ice. I don't actually want to tap through this because I would have to sieve it. Can't really do that right now. So right now it's the regular ice that we have in here. It's all we could really grab. Oh, right here. In the... Oh! No way, dude! Dude! I had hot water right here this entire time? Dude, I'm kind of mad. I'm kind of mad, dude. This would have saved us so much time. Oh, that's where the ice is. Dude, this is the hot water. Dude, look at this. This is hot water. Alright, I will say this. I will say this. If I do try to attempt this, because we don't get super sustainable one more time, I think I am going to reset on this same seed so that I could grab the hot water. Oh my god, that's amazing. See, the only thing with this is that I don't know how much this speeds up the challenge. I really don't. It's going to speed it up. I just don't know by how much. Alright. So, we're going to play this out until someone dies. But, you know, there's probably some other things we have to work out as well. But for now, though, we're doing amazing. So, we don't want to take any more dupes because we're not going to have enough food to provide for everyone. And that means someone's going to starve to death. Potentially, I don't want that. Gotta desalinate it. No. So the benefit is that we would be able to melt the ice that we have here. Not so much that I need to desalinate this, but I could use this as a heat source. The benefit is because it's hot water, not because it's water. Afterwards, we could melt all this, get the tack, and then we could desalinate this afterwards. So even though it feels like there's some steps that I need to do still before we get, water, the heat is actually the major benefit of that. And it's pretty strong, not gonna lie. Alright, so we got the water here. Where's Rambo? We need you to do some research, buddy. The Slicksters are alive. They're gonna die soon. Temperature reasons, of course. Ramble's gonna do his research. Good stuff. This needs to be built next, so construction on max priority. Let's connect the power lines now. Alright, so they can start running on the wheel and all that jazz. We need to get the hydrogen here. And then the next thing I don't have is an exhaust. Oxygen. Alright, so... I don't have element sensor. Oh, that sucks. We're just gonna have to start pumping from here. Alright, so this oxygen is going to basically be... this right here. Problem is, of course, I don't have high pressure. And that's because I don't have plastic. And there's no way I'm going to be getting plastic in this playthrough. So, I need to somehow overpressurize. The oxygen coming out is going to freeze any liquid. That's the thing about that. It's going to freeze any liquid. There is... I don't know if there's like a gas strat. Because if I put oxygen here, maybe that's the play? I could just dump the O2 in this tile and it keeps flip-flopping. Outside of that, we just pump it into space. Which is probably the play, to be honest. Alright, so we'll just do it like this for now. And if... oh, I don't have gas reservoir. That's such a struggle, dude. I'll just do it like this. Oxygen comes out. Alright, so let's cut the power because there's no H2 yet. Won't the oxygen be a bit warmer because of the electrodes? I don't know. We'll have to see, to be honest. No research? Did I not get temp shift plates? Oh, I wasn't researching temp shift plates. Oh, I was doing smart battery. Okay, that's fine. Alright, we'll need this, and then the automation connects. Let's go. So now we'll have to build more ice statues still. And who's building this? Xandroth, let's go. Dude, this is hot. It's actually hot. My dupes might actually start getting burnt by the tepodizer. Dude, this is amazing. We're just gonna dump as much ice as we can on this tile. Just gotta dump it all. Let's go. Yeah, man. Finally gonna get electrolyzing done. Alright, so this is... actually, no. We just put this on red because green overrides red every time. That makes it so that we still keep the switch. Always nice to have. This doesn't have juice, but it's fine. We could actually start. So I just need this to melt. Aw, dude. Look at this. There's no heat transfer. No. There's no heat transfer. Not like this. Oh, it's because of the CO2. CO2 is bopping my heat transfer. Is it the CO2 actually? Temp shift plate is actually locked out behind tech right now. I'm out of water too. No, dude, not like this. We have all the heat and it does nothing. Where's your Smash? What's good? I see you over there. Happy Tuesdays. Does anyone have a beautiful weather in their area right now? They have a nice spring. I know, man, we need those metal tiles. I don't even have the tech for that yet. Dude, this is way too cold. Prone to melting. I need to melt it. What would be the easiest way to try to get this melted? I need to speed it up. It's literally just... I just need a liquid. I literally just need a liquid. Cold as crap up here, making me mad. I know, man. It's supposed to be spring. It's supposed to be nice weather. Sunny skies. A little bit cloudy. Slight breeze. Instead, man, we're getting floods over here. It's pothole season. Oof, that's tough, man. Xandrops is in Florida. And you're cold? Is it cold over there? Damn, dude, that's tough. 60 here and rainy. Yeah, it's over here too. It's 50 and rainy. Cold weather. And just not a good time all around. Alright, I think it might be faster if I just deconstruct this. I might be wrong. I'm worried. How else can I melt this? I don't think it's the gas, but it could be. $56 now. Damn, 36 this morning. Dude, why is it so cold in Florida? Normally you guys are, you know, warm all the time. That's kind of weird. What would be the best way to do this? This is such a pain. I could spill out some brine. I just need a little bit of water, though. I don't have temp shift tech. It's such a pain. Okay. Just gonna have to do this. We have to do what we gotta do. So I will have to be fast with the mopping here. ASAP, ASAP. And then drop in the brine. Devin, let's go. We don't need that much. We're just gonna drop a drop. Global warming. Wait, what? It gets colder, boys. Global warming. Alright, we're actually good. We don't need that much water. We just need enough to be a contact liquid. Yep, this is already dropping a lot faster. Holy heck. Dude, the speed of which that's melting is way too fast. Let's mop this up. Hurry up, boys. Wait a second. Drop off the water. Drop off the water. No, stop taking the water. Stop taking the water. Can we get some water, fam? Take the nutrient bars. Can we get some water, man? Not for this. Let's make this a priority 8. Let's make Devin... Devin is idle. Who's grabbing the water? Rambo, stop picking up the water, Rambo. We need to drop off the water here. Hi, no, what's good? Nice to see you over there. Hope you're doing well. How are you? Tasmadar, man. 100k? Yes, 100k means 100 Kelvin. 100 Kelvin means we are playing on the custom planetoid. Alright, so give me 1 second. I need to set something up and I could show you. Alright, let's have that built. Okay, so 100 Kelvin, that is a temperature measurement. So there's Fahrenheit, there's Celsius, and then the third version is called Kelvin. Kelvin is just like the other ones. This is different form, something only scientists typically do. And the temperature at a 100 Kelvin is 173 Celsius, negative, or minus 296 Fahrenheit. So the entire map is a Terra map, but the entire map spawns at minus 173. So everything is frozen. You can't melt ice because the entire map is cold. Your duplicates pee ice. You don't need bathrooms because they just pee out solid ice. They breathe out solid carbon dioxide. And all the critters and all the plants are dead. Because at that temperature, the only critter that survives are, well, these guys. The shovels. They have a temperature range of minus 200 to 500. And because we're at minus 183 Celsius, they're the only things that doesn't die. All the plants are dead. All the critters are dead. So you have to survive for 100 cycles. And we're also going to be doing Carnivore and Locavore. Locavore is done. We did that already. So we're just doing Carnivore now. And then we're trying to do super sustainable. And the idea is that we need water. So I'm melting as much water as we can by getting ice. And then I was able to melt enough water from the meteorites from the top because this is hot. So we went to the top, got regolith, put it with the ice melted. We got water. Once we got enough water, we did the tech research. And then we could start getting the things we want. So water research is very hard to get on this map. Drecos die too. Yes, everything does. Drecos die at, I believe, minus 50. No, at 15. Glossies are at 5. Everything dies. You know what's funny? Sleet wheat even dies. The plant that stays in the cold. This plant. It's at minus 55. If it's colder, it gets bopped. And it gets bopped. Everything, man. Even sleet wheat grain. It's insane. But that's a challenge we're playing on. So this is what we're doing. So we teched up, got insulated tiles, got a tepodizer, convert power into heat, and then by doing that, we could start melting ice. We just are almost did, not yet. 18 out of 20, and then we'll get temp shift plates, and then we'll start melting ice a lot faster. Alright, so the little bit of water there, we'll melt this. There we go. We get some more water. Let's get another one of these. I want to mop up a little bit. Cancel mop. We took out too much of the water. The water contact is the only way we can melt the ice as fast. Get the ice dispenser tank and just dump ice instead of... No, this is faster. This is faster. The contact of when you have ice on top of a tile is slow. But having the building there, it's a little bit better if you have liquid. But now that we're going to be getting temp shift plates, that's going to outperform all of that. The temp shift plate's trying to actively average out the temperature, and the fact that this is going to be positive is going to melt it even faster. They're all going to lose the temp shift plates. They're all going to lose the temp shift plates. The thing about the ice and the dispenser is that you could potentially get too much mass on that one tile. This way you kind of get a fixed 400, 200, 800. Because if you move the entire 1000, you are going to run into a hard situation of slow melting. Because what's going to happen is that it touches, and then that tile of water gets frozen. Hey, Ultimo Pot, coming in with the Prime, coming in with the 2 months. Thank you so much. Enjoy the emotes, the 20 dice ad-free viewing. Don't forget that legit sub ad, but thank you so much for the support. I see you over there. Hope you are doing well. And thank you for using your Prime and choosing me out of the streamers on Twitch. Does the dispenser have a slider like a normal bin? No, it does not. That's actually one of the things that would help out the dispenser a little bit in terms of design. But I don't know why they're not adding that in. but it does not have a slider. So I believe it's fixed at 2 tons as the maximum it could hold. I think that's how it works. And it doesn't dispense everything at once, though. I think it's like incremental. But yeah, I don't really play around with the dispenser. I might be wrong, but I believe that's how that works. I don't have a dispenser to click on right now. I don't even have the tech. So I can't even, you know, like show you. Feels bad. Alright, so really quick. Cycle 73. We are gonna get Carnivore in 5 cycles. We're at 313. And then we're at 18,000 out of 240,000. Alright, this is gonna be the tough thing that we're gonna try to achieve. Sits Play, welcome back. I see you over there. Hope you're doing well. Alright, so now what we're trying to do is... this is going to be 95... 35? But I might just have it run, just in general. Once we get enough water... That temp shift plate tech? It is! Okay, so once we get this, we could actually start pumping out the water. Because with the temp shift plates, we're not going to need the water as much anymore. Alright, next tech we're going to want. I don't need conductive wires, because we're not going to have refined metal. Sweepers don't really help us. The desalinator for the brine isolator might be a thing, or the sieve. Potentially the algae distiller, converting slime into algae, might be an option. I don't need deodorizers. I don't need suits. I don't need any of these automations. So I will grab the sieve tech then. Alright, we need someone to build this. Zandroff. Zandroff, help us out. Not bad, but it could be doable. Interesting. I tried the hardest asteroid. How was it? Did you survive? If you're back already, does that mean the colony is dead? I hope that's not the case. Also, just got back. Today will have been great if tomorrow goes well. I hadn't had hot water since Tuesday. Oh, that's horrible. How do you even shower? Dude, cold water showers are not the business. I've done that before, man. It is not fun. Alright, temp shift plates. We have good temp shift plates. Make that out of ice. Prioritize this, please. Oh, I took a break for dinner. Okay. Colony is alive. Good to hear. But yeah, it's... When I played on Oasis for the first time, I lost due to not being able to generate enough oxygen. And what happened was that my spawn broke because I didn't have gold. And because of that, I wasn't able to generate O2 anymore. And then everything collapsed. My first time I did that. I remember that vaguely. Because it was not a fun time. Alright, so ice temp shift plates are melted. You can see that immediately the tepodizer took a little bit of a heat damage. But I should be able to start pumping up the water. And we're going to be using this for the electrolyzer. Look at that. The ice temperature gets dumped into the tiles immediately. And then it slowly charges it up. Not bad, not bad. I don't have any algae or other resources for any other production. Yeah, it's tough. You have to find a water geyser. That's the hard thing. And Oasis gives you, like, nothing. Like, actually gives you, like, nothing. It's a little tough. Oh, I'm overpressurized. Oh, I'm overpressurized right here. Okay. That means I kind of want this. We gotta allow gas out. And I probably want this at the bottom. And we're going to dump all the oxygen here as we can. We just need to dump the O2, realistically. Alright. That's gonna be fine. Oxygen goes up to here, okay. So we're gonna stop powering the algae diffusers so that this oxygen is all we're gonna need. And then I am gonna start pumping from the top. Oh, ice. That's not the business. Alright, we need this rolling instead of just freezing. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, we're out of barbecue. Come on, man. Alright, man. We'll allow you guys to eat muckroot again. Survive cycle 20. That's my goal. Hey, man. It's fine. Hopefully you make it, though. I had to take one last week, but I only live a few blocks from my parents, so I could just use theirs. Or my best friend lives 15 minutes away. That's not bad. Still, though, not having hot water is not a good situation, though. It feels bad. Cycle 12. Hopefully you have enough food to survive. Hopefully you're not going to be taking too many dupes. Looks like the rain's picking back up. I hear it. Alright, another ice temp shift plate. Dump the heat into the tiles. Classic. And we have 200 kilograms of water. Dupes are asleep. Maybe I could start running the space heater. Yeah, it looks like although we make hot oxygen, it gets immediately chilled with the oxygen already in the area. That's unfortunate. We need another ice temp shift plate. It's already warmed up enough. And then hopefully we get the hydrogen power. It sucks a lot. Replacement part got here today. Plumber will be in tomorrow morning. Dude. You know what's the first thing I'm going to do? Razor Smash if I were you? Hot tub stream, baby. Gotta celebrate with having hot water. Only way to do it? Hot tubs. Don't know if you want to do that. Just an idea. You gotta do the hot tubs, man. Celebrate. Oh, man, we got hot water again? Yo, man, you know I'm busting out the hot tubs. You know what it is. They don't think it be like it is, but you know what, man? It really do be like that sometimes. They just don't think it be like it is, but it do. It entombed again? Aw, come on, dude. I need to have a robo miner right here. Oh, this is backed up. Oh, the memes. Okay. That means I actually have to do this now. I didn't think I'd have to do this, but we have to basically just dump the oxygen outside. Feels bad. We're just gonna have to dump the O2. Because we're just gonna constantly entomb. This we're gonna distribute to help this unpressurize. And get some hydrogen up top. I know, right? What a way. Gotta bop the oxygen like that. Bro, send me some of that oxygen. I wish. Dude, you're not playing on the DLC. You don't get the teleporter. See, if you had the teleporter, it'd be a very, very different situation. Because if you had the teleporter, I'd be able to send you the resources. That's, of course, DLC only. H2, let's go. At least you don't have to deal with CO2. That is true. I don't have to deal with the CO2 at all. Alright, so we're getting H2. And this is not going to be beneficial to us. So because we have all this power, it's time to consume the power. Plug everything in known to man. Unlimited power, boys. Let's go. We have some consumers here we could add on. What can I power? First things first, let's get some lights for the wheel runners. That'd be kind of cool. Get some lights for the wheel runners. These guys are there. Alright. I want to start burning the H2 so these guys don't have to run as often. But having these guys, having hydrogen is going to be great. I just need to start moving out the oxygen. O2 not included. Power dump. We need a power dump. That's exactly what this is. We just need a power dump. I just wish I could infinite pressure. Oh, I could probably make a door crusher. Oh, mechanized airlocks are right there. Oh, I don't have some of the automation I need. Yeah, that's where it kind of sucks, not having the automation. Feels bad. So now that with the temp shift plates, we basically just need to keep melting ice, which is fine. But I need a way to start dumping the power somewhere. Oh, look at that. There is sleet, and the generators kick on. Let's go. Power the entire base.
All right.
Dude, one in the world? What's up with all the raids today? Holy heck. Echo Ridge coming in with the raid. I see you guys over there welcoming in Mr. Echo. We got Crystal Lilac. We got With Love Sparrow, Crypto Raider Gaming, Queen Calero, Cocky Chick, Grand Theorem, Medic Moth, Nereid 20, Big Lou, Be Big Lou, I see over there, Leniscus, Makiro Lavos, Sampy Gemini, Rokos, I see you guys over there, welcome on in. Draco Dragon, Chromic Acid, Flower Girl 100, welcome on in, you guys. Thank you so much for the raid. Ellie Cuddly Dudley, welcome on in as well. Ghost Rider, I see you over there. But guys, how are you guys? Shoutouts to Mr. Echo. Playing some Onis, how was the streams? And yo man, I was in both. I see your Razor Smash, appreciate that. I see you over there, I see you over there as well, Grand Theorem. But of course, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the raid, Mr. Echo. How was the stream? Talk to us about that. Hope you guys had a good times. Did you guys get the curried beans? Funny enough, I actually did that myself in my old playthrough. Hopefully you guys got that done too. But dude, talk to us about the stream. Hope you guys had a nice time. And if you guys are just coming in and have not seen the run right now, we're doing an extra challenge run. We're doing an extra challenge run right now. So this is a challenge run called the 100k challenge. So if you guys are not familiar with this is the map on base game where basically the majority of the map is at minus 173 Celsius or colder, or minus 296 Fahrenheit, depending on which, temperature measurement you use. But it's called 100 Kelvin, and it translates to two different values, depending on what you translate it to. Yes, minus 173. As you can see, my map, it's 186 over here. The entire map is absolute zero, more or less. And it's very cold. And as a result, you run into this problem where you don't get ice because all your water is melted. And you don't get to research because all your water is frozen. So you have this weird situation where you don't get a lot of technology. Because you get dirt, all the plants die because of the cold temperature, and also all of the critters are dead because of the cold temperature. So yeah, anything that you guys might see that's alive is because I either brought it in via the printing pod, or, well, you just don't see anything that's alive that's not a dupe. So basically, you run into this struggle where you have to find a heat source. Now, although I'm playing with geysers, you can see there's a hot water geyser and a natural gas geyser. I wanted to do this without using geysers. So the strategy was, go to the meteorites up top. That's where you get shovels for food. That's the only critter on the map anyways. And then this acts as a heat source. So you have to try to make a weird water melting stuff. And then once you get enough water, you could research. And then my strategy was, once you get enough water and you could actually research, I wanted to get Tepodizer, because that will always heat up water to a certain degrees, and it's pretty efficient if there's not a lot of water, and it's a lot better than a space heater in terms of how it cools the area down. So once I do this, I could get water easily by just, melting the ice with temp shift plates. And then that's how we're going to be powering our electrolyzer, because we're going to be doing some additional challenges with this. This is the base game, so the algae is plentiful. We're never going to run out. But not only are we going to survive the 100 cycles for the 100k challenge, we're doing additional achievements: Carnivore, Locavore, and Super Sustainable. So we're pretty much done. Locavore is done. We did that already. You can't farm anyway, so that's default you're going to get. We're at 329 out of 400. So we're about to finish this in like 5-6 cycles. We have 25 left, so that's not even anything I'm worried about. But the other achievement I want to do is Super Sustainable, which is tough because you just can't generate power. You can't generate power. I'm at 19,000 out of the 240. I'm literally 1% complete. And I just got enough water to start. Oh, we're starving. Who's starving? Ruby. Let's allow you. Oh, you're eating this. You're eating this. We have muckroot. You're taking a dump, aren't you? Oh no, you were on the treadmill. Yeah, go get your food. You'll be fine. So I don't think we're going to be able to do super sustainable. We just got the hydrogen gems, and we're starting to just capture the hydrogen. And then we're just going to be running that and burning it off for power. So I want to see how close we could get to it. Now, of course, we did find a water geyser here. Hot salt water. This is probably the best thing we could find. I am thinking that if we fail it, we could restart, get the hot water immediately, melt the ice into water, do research a little bit earlier, and then we'll be able to get super sustainable. That potentially saves me 10 to 20 cycles. So I'm thinking about that, maybe, if we don't get it on this one. But I want to see how much power we could get with a little bit of water being melted in. Stream was great. Got curried beans a couple streams ago, and now we're on a new colony. Oh, nice. Good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. Got the curried beans. Nice, nice. Good to hear, good to hear. Funny enough, my chat asked me to do that as well. I ended up making a very weird design because the shovels, they just want specific temperature food. Fun times. Very cool challenge. You're insane. Got it. I see you over there, Echo. Yo, man, maybe you want to give this a shot too. Hey, Gruzcheck. How's it going? Mr. Gruzcheck, hope you're doing well. If you guys don't know Gruzcheck, he's also a streamer. Plays a lot of Oni. He's been checking out some of the other games, though, that's in the colony management simulation genre. Check the man out. If you guys don't know Gruzcheck, I'll give him a shout as well. Gruzcheck, how are you, though? Autonauts. Oh, wow. Wait, Autonauts versus Pirate Bots? Oh, I'm thinking Cosmonauts. It's a different game. Never mind. What is that? I see you over there, Grudge. Thank you for stopping by. What about coal gens? You can't use coal gens because we're also trying to do super sustainable, right? So coal gens can't be built, wood burners, petroleum gens, and natural gas. So the natural gas guys that we found in the beginning can't help us because, well, we can't really use the gas anyways. Very bad, man. But you know what? I'm hoping the last 25 cycles we get like 100k power being collected and burned off. Because if that works, I think the extra 20 cycles we would pick up from getting the hot water early would help us out tremendously. Because I wouldn't have to wait. The only thing at that point is just balancing out getting to the top of the map to get shovels and getting that in time. Now, we did focus on that, and we're basically done because there's more than 200,000 kcals in here. So we're going to get Carnivore, and it's not a problem. It's really the other challenges. But yeah, this is our current run right now. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I am happy to help. I don't have any links to the mod, but I will want to get that out in a command soon. Feels bad. But yeah. Good stuff, Mr. Echo. Dude, so I'm curious. Mr. Echo, Mr. Gruzchick, are you guys willing to give this a shot? 100k plus Carnivore Locavore. And then potentially try to do super sustainable. I don't know. Hard pass. Oh, feels bad, Mr. Echo. Would have been fun, dude. Looking forward to the big update. And now I see you suffer. We're not suffering. The suffering is we're past that. We're cruising now. Everything's good now. We got the hot water. We got the electrolyzer set up. I'm dumping oxygen to the space. Like, dude, we're good. We're good. You're gonna try it. Good luck, Sith Blade. Good luck, good luck. Do it. I know, right, Medic Moth? You guys gotta convince them. 100k, yes. That's all you guys gotta go to the Steam Workshop for Oni and type in 100k. Like you're typing in 100 grand. But basically, that's the name of the mod, the 100k mod. And then if you click on that, it'll say the 100k challenge. And the challenges survive for 100 cycles. I'm just adding in a couple of extra things so that we don't have easy time. But yeah, it's base game only, so heads up. Does not work for the DLC. There were some talks with the mod makers that they were working on a DLC version. There just isn't one out yet. So if you guys are going to be waiting for that, I don't know how long it's going to take for that. I just know that it's not in existence as of yet. But yeah, have fun with that. 100k on the workshops. I have a hard time keeping up with Oni news. What is the next update? The next update is going to be a meteor-based update. I'll be making a video, so if you guys want to wait a couple days for that, we'll have you guys with that. Oh no! I flooded the transformer. Oh crap. I need some mesh tiles. Alright boys, we gotta fix this. Luckily for us, we just put some mesh tiles there. Make this a little bit easier. Feels bad, man, but we'll have to do it now. Yeah, more or less, that's kind of what it is. The newest update, though, I will honestly say it's not that great. the current major update for Clay, the new buildings are really just lackluster. That's all I'll say for now, though. I will make an update video for that, though, so you guys can check that out. Alright, alright. 24 cycles remaining. Carnivore will get in a handful of seconds. We get the hydrogen generators to back us up. I do want to start capturing the gas, but it looks like I might just want to burn it off immediately. And then there's the oxygen at the bottom. I could add a second pump to pull away at the oxygen, so we have, you know, less max gas pressure shenanigans. And then let's get the mesh tiles here. And then we're going to be able to build a transformer like that. Construction makes this now. That's fine. Meteor showers are annoying. They are. But I will have to say the meteor showers were a savior, because without them, I wouldn't have a heat source. And I'm not going to lie, man. The meteor saved us. A good amount of times. The meteor saved us, man. Who would have thought? You can't just turn on your PC and say run Crisis for a little bit of a heating system. And that's the weirdest thing. We need water for the supercomputer because the supercomputer will otherwise burn to the ground. So it needs water for the coolants. Somehow, I don't think they would burn to the ground on this map, but we still need water, you know? Hate to see it, but it is what it is. Couldn't you feed the voles to hot regolith? That doesn't help me, though. That doesn't help me. Because the problem with that is, if you feed them hot regolith, they will turn into a delectable. And that is going to ruin, because they actually half the amount of meat. You get 16,000 from a shovel. Delectables give you half. 8,000. So you cut your amount of food in half, which means you have to get another shovel to replace it. So yeah, you don't want to feed them. It's not going to be beneficial. And then if you do feed them, you're going to have a headache having to micromanage all the regolith they're going to be pooping out on top of the doors or on top of the grooming station. And if you don't do that, you can't brush them if you don't mine it out. So there's a lot of like potential problems with it. With the DLC, can you disable it when you don't want to play with it? That's something that's being worked on at the moment with the current update. So as of right now, no. In the future, yes. For the most part, the DLC is very different. There's no meteors on your starting planet on the DLC. And there's a big revamp to rocketry. So that revamp to rocketry is going to make it so that, yeah, it's not really going to be a big factor. Alright, so with this, what's my uptime percentage? It's pretty low. I do need a second pump. Get the power consumption. Hydrogen is starting to back up so we could collect it here. So we're just going to burn it off. We're just going to keep the generators running and just burn off the hydrogen because we get the power anyways. But we don't need this running constantly. Let's just start, you know, pumping again. Oh yeah, of course. I mean, you could always disable the DLC, right? But, you know, yeah, I get that. I did the same thing. I beat the first game before I actually did anything else. But yeah, I get that. Alright, we moved more oxygen out. So this should be more space for hydrogen. Move out the O2. I need to burn the H2. Alright. So at the end of this cycle, we'll check. That's basically a cycle, 2 cycles. to see if we get a good amount of increase in power being generated. And the last thing I would want is a reservoir. Oh, I get liquid. Are we still doing research? Okay. We just need water for that. Alright, that means I probably want to work out on this side slightly. Let's do this, and then we're going to need these two. Let's relocate this. Have this here. And then we're going to redo the power line. I can't. That's such a meme. It's because of this. Oh my god. Alright, we're gonna do this then. Here. And then we're gonna get a heavy watt line. Let's get a pump right here. So I want to do this so that I could push this out and then start pitcher pumping over here. That way, they could start using that for a supercomputer research. That's a big battery bank. That's because the batteries were supposed to kind of buffer the heat in front of the entrance of where I was belting the water. The batteries generate heat, although it's not a lot. Since they're constantly running, they're constantly generating heat. So by keeping that together, I was hoping to kind of keep this area warmer. It's at minus 100 versus the other areas, minus 130, minus 150, minus 147, right? So I wanted this to be a little bit warmer so that as the oxygen goes into here, it wouldn't be as cold, right? Is there a hydrogen generator? Yeah, right here. It's the design we have on the side. But yeah, the battery bank's purpose was for that. Huh. We have batteries right here. Oh, it's because it's 95-35. I should just make this like 90-50. Because the generators, we want it running as often as we can. And then the oxygen is starting to back up. Oof. Okay, that's going to be where we start mining. We want to create space for the oxygen gas. We have no plastic, unfortunately, so can't really do anything with that. Oh, my kitty cat's awake. Guys, my kitty cat Mamba is here. He's saying what's up to you guys. I hear you, babies. I hear you. Do you guys hear the Mamba? He's meowing right now. He's trying to talk to you guys. He's wondering why I'm talking. Oh, a child. Yes, my kitty cat. My cat says hi back. Oh, nice. What kind of kitty cat do you have? My baby Mambas. He's just saying what's up. I should probably turn on the heater for him. He's probably a little bit cold. Oh, you have two. Nice. Kitty cats are the best. I want to get Mamba a friend. The problem with Mamba is that he has to be the king. He has to be the king. So he has this problem where if you're another cat, he's going to fight you. Oh, he's a black one. Oh, awesome. Mamba's long lost brother. Isn't very social. Mamba too. He hates all other cats. He's scared of all the humans. He just wants to be next to me and sleeping all the time. Your Kaliko says hi, hi back. Hey, nice. Mamba needs to let you guys know that he's the king, though. Mamba's the self-proclaimed king. I see you, babies. He's just trying to get some header-ups right now. Alright, so we could remove this. We're going to have this in the pipeline. And then we're going to power this like that, because that's all built. Cancel that. I think we have the same cat. Alright, so Mamba, though, is different. He is not a normal black cat. He is a Scottish fold. And if you guys are not familiar with Scottish folds, they have different types of ears. Their ears are different. But outside of that, yeah, Mamba's just black cat. He just has the very cute looking ears. Mamba's great though. He's great. Oh, you got your cats at the shelter. Gotta save the cats, man. Gotta do what you can. Mamba, stop pulling on my sweatpants, babies. No, no. There we go. Holding on my sweatpants. Can't be doing that. Alright, so we want this for a pitcher pump. Not like this, but we gotta push it up. And then we'll be able to start pumping the water. Nice. Alright, so we're gonna get some more ice here as a result. And then we will start pitcher pumping here. This should be able to grab the water. It shouldn't have any problems. Yes! Get the water. Let's go. So this is going to be for the supercomputer research. Mamba wants attention. He does. He really does. He's just nudging me right now. Constantly trying to nudge me for some head rubs. Either that or he wants the heater to turn on. He's not looking at the heater. He's just looking at me. So I think he's fine. I am sending the pets. I am. Alright, just for you guys, if you guys want to see Mamba, let's move the camera. And let you guys see the babies in full form. Look at them. I got a new carpet. It was on sale for 20 bucks. Hey, no, that's the camera, babies. Don't bopping the camera. Come here, babies. Mamba, he's a precious little kitty cat. You see his ears? You see his ears? And when I stop the rubs, he's like, why you stop? Why did I stop the rubs? He's so confused, he's got to get up. He's like, hey man, why'd you stop, dude? I know. That's the Mamba, you guys. My mascot for the emotes. The cutest kitty cat in the world. Hey, over here. You sent your cat outside and he went to my place. My cat loves belly rubs. Yeah, me too. This cat loves licking my hands too. I don't know why. It's constantly licking my hands. He's constantly licking me in general. Licking my face. Licking my hair. Licking my goatee. Licking my hands. Licking my feet. You should do a cat stream once a week. What would I do though? Because Mamba naps most of the stream anyways. That's the thing. He naps most of the stream. I don't know what I'll be able to do. Alright, let's see if we can make Mamba do a trick. Alright, babies, right here. Baby, stand. Baby, stand. Mamba. Baby, right here. Hey. Mamba, over here, baby. Mamba, over here. Come on, stand up, babies. He doesn't want to do his, He'll do that once a day. He'll stand up on his back two legs, like a meerkat. Over here, baby. Oh, he doesn't want to stand. He sees it. He's like, nah, man. Not today. Not today. Feels bad. Alright. Come on, stand up. Stand up. No, he doesn't want to do it. Alright, that's Mamba, you guys. You can see his eyes. Hey, yeah, I know. I know, babies, I'm sorry. I stopped giving him head rubs, so he got a little sad. Alright, no more cat camming, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Yeah, I have my camera facing my bed when he's sleeping on it. So anytime he's on there, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, cam was really small. Sorry about that. Now with all those people watching, I know, right? The pressure is on. He's like Lulu. I don't know. I don't know that cat. Nareed feels bad. I have your cat's twin. I know, right? I want to get him another cat so that they could have like companionship, but it's tough, man. It's tough because he does not like the other cats at all. So it's like he does not work well with the other cats. Metal refineries would be a very good way to produce more heat. The problem with that is where are you gonna get the liquid? I didn't consider the metal refinery because I was like, I'm gonna have problems getting 400 kilograms of any liquid to refine with. But it'd be like that sometimes. It'd be like that sometimes. Alright, research is done. No research focus. Let's check this out. So we just grabbed the sieve. Don't really need it. I don't think we need research anymore. We'll just leave this be. Let's do a couple more temperature plates. They're basically able to do this. Now we're at cycle 78. Let's see how much more power we generated. Hey, oxygen not included. I only added in 3,000 watts. I only added in 3,000 wattage. Yeah, I am not getting super sustainable. I am not getting super sustainable. I don't think that's gonna be happening, man, anytime soon. Alright, we're gonna have to add another electrolyzer. So we're gonna add the wall, move this over, and then potentially get some more hydrogen generated. I don't know if that's gonna help though, because my uptime's not even high here. So adding another one might not even change anything. I think what we need to do is move the oxygen though. Maybe that's the play. So let's go like this. Put one here. This just to give the dupe something to do, and we need to move the O2 out anyways because it's starting to get stuck. There's no way for me to infinite pressure. I don't get plastic. I could mine, create more space. It doesn't really help. I think we just have to add it to the top. So we'll probably do something like this then. So we want a gas bridge. Kind of like that. Let's make this high priority. And then we would gas bridge here. Basically, yeah, that would work. I need to start crushing oxygen. That's kind of crazy, but that actually benefits me a lot. If I start crushing the oxygen, that's actually super beneficial. The hydrogen is backed up, so I'm just going to burn it. Alright, so here we do this, so it no longer jams. And then we could do this. So we have overflow. Now it's skipping because we're building segments at the bottom. Now we have overflow at the bottom as well. Drecklid, we'll take that guy. Okay, so now we should have a little bit more throughput. If this jams, it moves up. And that's pretty beneficial, I think. Alright, we're going to turn this off because we have too much hydrogen being burned. We have a lot of water, which is fine. I just don't have a lot of means of... Oh, this is a vacuum? Yo, man, I already know what I'm going to do right here. Let's open this up. I mean, it's a vacuum, right? Actually, no, we shouldn't. Maybe this is helping us. And it might be like minus 180 in the back. And the vacuums are making it so that the heat transfer is not as apparent. That's possible. That's actually very possible. Alright, so with that, They're running the wheel to generate power, which is cool. I could burn the power. What can we do? What consumes oxygen? That's not a duplicate. What consumes oxygen? That's not a duplicate. That's not a critter. That's a building. Dude, there's actually nothing in this game, huh? It's really just a duplicate. Yeah, that's kind of wild. That there's literally nothing that consumes oxygen. Oxalite 4. Yeah, it's true. I just don't think I could actually get to that tech level. But that's true. That is true. We have gold. We have gold. We have gold right here. We have slime biomes with gold, so that's fine. The aqua tuner. No. Oxygen, not power. Oxygen. Power is fine. We could always find something to consume the power. Doesn't it require plastic too? For the oxalite, I am not sure. I'm gonna be real. I don't build that too often. The oxalite forge is not something I would call a choice, unfortunately. All right, we gotta kill some shovels. These guys are taking way too long to die. This guy's about to die, so anyone that's starving needs to die immediately. This guy's cool. This guy's cool. That guy's cool. Okay, cool. Gold and oxygen. Yeah. Gold and oxygen. Why are you removing oxygen? I am pressurizing. Because my electrolyzers are not uptime high enough. Liquefy it. I could try to find an area to dump it into. The problem is that I can't seal it up. It could be potentially a strat, though. Liquefying it, I'm not going to lie. I just don't have a way to control a liquefying of oxygen, if that makes sense. Because I do have an area that's cold enough, but I just don't have a way to move oxygen inside of that. That's what I'm doing. It's going into my oxygen mask and then flowing out the space. But that's not enough. I have a second oxygen line too that's pumping through. So I want to remove as much oxygen as I can so that I could keep up with the production. Because I'm trying to produce hydrogen. Everything else is like not really needed. So the other thing I could do is door crush it. I'm actually gonna go that. I'm gonna go that route. I'm gonna go in that route, and I'm gonna make a door crushing box. How would I even make that work? All right. So if I want to do a door crushing box, do some things here. Okay, don't need to go all the way. I do need to build a box, though. We could use manual airlock for the front entrance. Don't really need to mine this out, but we could. Go into bed, have a good rest of the stream. Take care, Xandron. We'll see you next time. I'll make sure to keep you alive as the one in the colony. But thank you for stopping by and hanging out, and hope you have a great one. See you next time. This is Androff. Rest well, rest easy. And you gotta get that hot water, buddy. Alright, wasn't actually trapped. Hulk Bravo lied to us, but it's fine. And then, do we have enough metal? No. Let's rock crush a little bit. Let's go with 50. Use up a little bit of the juice. I'm surprised that we're still very, very cold. All the space heaters running. It's consuming the power. We have a lot of the power being consumed, but that's really it. Yeah, all the oxygen down here, it's filled up. It's pressurized. The only thing I could do is just like mine out some tiles to create some more space. Did I lie? Yo, man, it said trapped, and I got scared. And then you built a second tile, and you were no longer trapped. So if I have low pressure, how can I increase it? You want to just make more oxygen. So you just want to overproduce until you pressurize. And then once you pressurize, you could go back to underproducing. But that's really what it is. If you don't have any way to produce more, you want to reduce the amount of space you're covering. So that means that if you have your base open like I am, what you might want to do is start lining up a box so that the amount of space you have to fill with oxygen is smaller. So the idea is this: if this is your entire map and everything here is neutronium, you're going to have a tough time filling out the box. What you do is just, make a small little area where your base is. Put a liquid lock entrance, and then you're only filling up this amount of space. So you want to make a perimeter. A lot of the times insulated tile is best for that, because you could stop heat transfer at the same time. But that would be the idea. Hope that helps. Alright, we're gonna make a door crusher design. Wow, okay, thanks. Gotcha. Yeah, there's a lot of ways to deal with that. That's one of them. But for the most part, yeah. A lot of the times, if you want to stay pressurized, you want to have a buffer tank where you have enough oxygen for pressure, but then you want to keep a little bit extra in a canister or a gas reservoir. I don't have that yet. And then that could do. Why do doors have priority? Like this? Because sometimes you want to change some of these settings, and that's tied to the priority. So that's tied to the toggling right here on this tab. So you could change whether it's locked, open, or automatic. That changes the priority. Also, if you want to deconstruct it faster, things like that. But it's very minor option. It's not like a real task. It's just, there's no skill point tied to it. But there is a priority for toggling. All right, let's get some more temp shift plates in here. This is handling not too bad. We are out of hydrogen, which is fine. I just need to make sure we're able to produce it and keep it rolling. All right, so we get about 3,000 watts per cycle since we got the hydrogen gens. There's got to be something I'm reading wrong. Oh, it's KJ. Oh, crap. You know what KJ means? Oh, dude. That is 1,000. So that 240,000 is actually 240 million watts of power being produced. That's okay. Yep. It's up 1,000-fold, basically. So I was able to make 3 million watts of power per cycle. And I need to go to 200. That means I will need 80 cycles of this. Kilojoules, basically. Glass Forge to help also bring in heat. Glass Forge tech, it's a little bit too deep for my liking. I mean, we could grab it now, but that's not something we could get early on because we're locked out of water. You have to heat up the water and melt it on the map. Otherwise, you just can't research in like the very beginning of the game. But that's why I couldn't really use the Glass Forge. Feels bad. I see you over there, Spoonwood. I see you over there. I see you over there, man. So we have oxygen mask. It doesn't really help us out. We do, man. There's a lot of people saying that he's not gonna be back for the season. So I don't know, man. We need him though. My Lakers need him. Shooting Satsu, I see you over there. Hope you're doing well. Big Eric as well. Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys are having a good Tuesdays. So it seems like the only option is to just dump the oxygen. Just dump it on the outside. Alright, so we're gonna door crush. It's probably gonna be the strat. We're gonna want to do with this. Door crush the entire thing. The Black Mamba, now I get it. Yes, there we go. Someone got it, boys. He got it. He got it. Kobe! And you know what else? That's the Kobe jersey right there. Next to the poster. You see that, man? Only way to do it. Does anyone know what number 33 is for Kobe Bryant? Nobody knows what that is. Only the diehard fans know. It's also a species of snake. It is. It is. Oh, the CO2 is starting to liquefy. It's fine. Alright, the research is done. So that means I have mechanized airlocks. Okay. So I need the timer sensor. So we're going to grab that next. Oh, I need buffer gate as well. Do I not have buffer gate? I have to get that next. Alright, we have to go 2 techs. That's tough. Alright, the automation is... I guess we could keep these open for now. So this goes up into a signal, and then that goes all across the left. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. No. It's Kobe's high school jersey. Kobe didn't go to college. So that was his only jersey he wore before the NBA. That's his Lower Merion jersey, which is where he went to high school. But yeah, since he went straight from high school to the NBA, that's the reasoning why. Oh, I can't reach that. I would have to do this. It's kind of weird. Okay. Do this, do that. Power generation, just problems right now. Water. Oh, there's no more water. That's why. No, we're not melting the ice fast enough to keep it up. And then somehow it still got entombed. I'm so confused. From Froby, yeah, man. Those were the days. It was an amazing childhood, dude. It really was. Now we gotta melt the ice. We could do it. We just need to build this. My dupes are slacking. Grew up in Kobe and chat. Only way to do it. Yep, yup. We have that. We have this. So I don't think we could get super sustainable. I don't think it's going to be possible. I think even with this, getting the hot water early, I don't think it's going to be something we could run indefinitely. Feels bad, but I don't think we'll be able to do it. Nice, we got water already. Good stuff. Another one. Come on, temp shift. You're supposed to melt. There it is. Got the water. Alright, tiles are cold. Salt water already hit the target temperature. But this is going to be how we heat everything up. Alright, it's warmed up already. Let's get some more temp shift plates on this. Since there's water here, it shouldn't be able to freeze that, and that should help out with the melting. Electrolyzers are moving the water, so it's good. We need as much H2 as we could possibly get. Oh, the pressure is low here now, so this somewhat is going to be up. Rolling. We're still going to hit max gas pressure, though. This decided to look at the 100k challenge in the workshop and found it immediately. I got saved now for later. Nice. Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, it's pretty easy to find. 100k. There's not really a lot of mods with that name either. Oh, water. Water's amazing. We'll take that. Alright, do we have Carnivore yet? We probably don't. I could still wait. Alright, so we have a timer sensor. And then that's supposed to feed into a buffer gate. So this goes like this. And then this should feed into this, and then we should have a signal here. And then these two should be locked. We're keeping the force green. New to this game, is there not a way to control pressure across rooms? Pressure across rooms. There is. It's just that because of the challenge mode we're playing, a lot of the technology that we have access to is not at our fingertips. Right? So there's a lot of tech we don't have, and that's because we're playing on a difficult map. If that makes sense. So there is ways to do that. It's just that because of the fact that we don't have that much water, and we're only spending 100 cycles on the planet, there's a lot of things we have to emit forcefully. But yeah, there is ways to do that, just that with this right now, we don't have the means to do it. What are all the doors are going to do? We're going to basically put all the extra oxygen into here, and we're going to crush it. We're going to crush the oxygen, for lack of better words. And by doing that, we will always be able to pump out without having to wait on, you know, gas bubbles and things like that. So we're just going to make a crusher design. It's very simple. It's just, you know, you got to make one. But we need the hydrogen. That's what we need right now. I think the only way to do the achievement, I hate to say this, is if you get a hydrogen geyser. And I think if you don't get the hydrogen geyser, like if this is hydrogen right here, it's a water geyser, hot water, always lucky. Hot water, hot salt water, of course. Solar panels, you can't make glass, and then you can't make solar panels or glass without water. And although solar panels are cool, they generate a good amount of power for you. Getting them is kind of tough. But yeah, I think we need to find that hydrogen vent in order for this to be feasible. No, yeah, research, teching up. So in this playthrough, because you don't have the means of generating heat above 0 in the beginning, you can't use supercomputer tech. But yeah, we're talking about research. So it's like, oh man, just get solar panels. It's like, well, we get solar panels, then what? Right? Because then it's like, we wouldn't have glass. If they're thermal generators, the equivalent of that in this game is the steam turbines, which require plastic, which we're not going to be able to get. There's no crude oil that we're going to be able to get. So that, I don't know if that's going to be an option, sadly. But yeah, it's one of those things. The challenge says no to basically a lot of options. Like, we could try. But the game sometimes will just tell you no. Like, yeah, man, that sounds like a good idea. Not really. The game will literally do that to you. I hate to see it. What's up with this? Oh, my gas pressure is lowering. Oh, because I'm pumping out all the oxygen. And since we're out of water, it's not generating enough oxygen. Okay. That is ultimate memes. So we have to turn on the algae, because my food storage is getting bopped as a result. My hydrogen is my only sterile environment, so I don't want to lose that. Solar panels underground, that doesn't work. You only get lights from the top of the map. Oh yeah, another thing why solar panels doesn't work is because, well, we get meteor showers. I'm not going to get steel to be able to protect myself. So you only get solar panels from the top of the map, because that's where the light is. Underground, there's no light, so solar does nothing. You could use shine bugs, but they die to the temperature, so that's not really an option. And yeah, solar panels are just not going to be anything that works. I hate to say that. But yeah, solar panels are not the business here. So there's a lot of desert biomes around me. How important is it to keep it cool? It's not important. It's only important that you keep your base cool. And if you don't know what I mean by that, that's going to be a learning experience for you. It's a lot easier to cool a small part of the base than the entire map. I feel I have to check this game out. It looks really cool. It's very great. It is probably the best thermodynamic simulator on the market out of any game out there. It's a great colony management game, but I will say that the learning curve is hard and that it's tough because they don't teach you a lot of the game. There's no tutorials. So that's where people like me, content creators, come out and make tutorials so you guys could learn some of the things about it. So if you do need help, let me know. But I would recommend getting the game, playing it, and having fun without reading up any guides. And then once you start getting lost, don't know what to do, and you want to look a little bit of like guidance, that's where you want to start looking for that. And then you would understand a little bit better. What map is this? This is 100k challenge. This map is entirely cold, minus 183 Celsius on basically the entire map. So that means everything freezes. Water, solids, everything is ice cold. So yeah, 100k, 100 Kelvin. So Kelvin is a unit of measurement for temperature. No, 100 Kelvin. The K is Kelvin. If you're not well educated, Kelvin is a third unit of measurement that scientists uses. So Celsius and Fahrenheit is normally the two that we talk about the most. America uses Fahrenheit, Europe uses Celsius, right? And if you, you know, dig a little bit deeper, look at the scientists, you use Kelvin. Yeah, in other words, the map's cold. Yeah, it's really cold. So that's a challenge. You have to survive. Since it's cold, everything's dead. All the plants are dead. All the critters are dead. And then since the water is frozen, you can't research. So we have to find a way to actually start researching. Which we have. We have a method now. Got the hot water in. And now we're trying to generate power, which I don't think we're going to be able to do. That's the sad thing about that. Won't be able to actually generate power. Is there a way to have a stable dupe entrance to an infinite liquid storage? Having a constrained disaster... Yes, it requires you to have a couple things. Crude oil. If you don't have crude oil, that's not possible. And the infinite storage cannot be crude oil. So if it's any other liquid, it works, but not with crude oil. Because crude oil will just push itself out of the lock. Cold gen. So as an additional challenge, not only are we doing the 100k challenge, we're also going to be doing Carnivore, Locavore, and Super Sustainable. I don't think this is going to be possible because we're at 1% completion. Yeah, we're at 367 out of 400, so we're 90% done. We're almost done with Carnivore. Locavore is already done. And we have 17 cycles, and we have 200,000 kcals of meat, so I'm going to get Carnivore. Carnivore is easy. Base game Carnivore is probably the easiest in the game. The fastest I've done it is 50 cycles, I think, was the fastest I did Carnivore. Reminds you of Frostpunk. Hey, it does. Extreme cold makes a lot of sense that it reminds you of Frostpunk. This version, not the other maps. You're gonna be like, okay, this reminds me of something else. It ain't cold anymore, man. Heat is normally a big issue in this game. I will say that. There's a lot of things that generate heat, and you're gonna have to manage it. Of course, it's part of the challenge. Oh, you found voles. Yeah, that's actually the only food source in this game. Unless you melt ice into water and start making mush bars, shovels are actually the only food source in this game. Everything else is dead. They survive the minus 183 Celsius. So, lucky for us, we have them. Alright, we got water. Gotta keep making water. And let's look at the power generated. Now we're at 28. Yeah, we're still at 1%. I think outside of getting the hydrogen vent, I don't think it's going to be possible. I don't know if I want to attempt it anymore. Trying to attempt super sustainable in 100 cycles. There's a lot of hydrogen on the map, but it's still, man, it's not looking like it's going to be feasible at all. We're still doing the research here, which should be almost done. I don't want to connect it, but we can. I love colony games that take place in harsh environments. Oh, I see you. This one is it's pretty harsh. The environment is basically everything. You should have seen the Baitor mod that I was playing on. 2,000-degree magma. It's like, what? 2,000 degrees? Yeah, man, it's hot. It melts basically everything. and it was scary, man. But there's ways to deal with that too, technically. How far do you have to go to the edge of the asteroid? There's a trick for that. You hit Alt-S, and then you zoom out like this. Hit Escape, and then you have your UI again. You can see this where my cursor is. Look, what happens if I go past a neutronium? It disappears, right? So by doing this, you can see where the edge of the map is. This is the edge of the map. This is the fog of war that has nothing here. The edge starts on this side, and then the bottom of the map is here. The top of the map is here. Unknown means it's on the map. Nothing popping up means there's no map. There's a trick for everything, man. Alright, I'm gonna head out. Have a fun stream. See you next time. We'll see you, eggs. Be good. I see you over there. And of course, thank you for stopping by and hanging out. Hope you have a good one. But yo, man, be well. Do what you need to do. Rest easy. And hope you have a great week. Do you have to keep your guys alive? Yes. No deaths is another challenge that I wanted to add in. So no one's allowed to die. If they do, we reset. We already have one reset, so it's very unfortunate. But we had someone die on the last run. Not this one, though. So yeah, I'd be like that. Feels bad. Super sustainable is not going to be possible. We're going to get Carnivore soon, though. So we're just going to keep playing this out. Get the water. So it's still just cold, no matter how long we've been producing aside from this. So getting the hydrogen, this is enough generators. It's just that it's not enough uptime to keep this running constantly. The wheel runners is not enough either. Good night. Let's play. I see you over there. I got you, man. No worries. Alright, so we could cut this again because we're pressurized. Consuming the power is fine. This is back to being good storage. So we don't get enough power for super sustainable without the hydrogen vents. I could say that we did this challenge on this version of the map without geysers. I could actually say that because we didn't tap into any of them. Carnivore we're 10 cycles early. So it really comes down to generating power. The hamster wheels are just never going to be enough. And hydrogen is the only other generator that's feasible. Solar's not going to work because we can't protect ourselves from the meteor shower. We're not going to get plastic for steam turbines, let alone get something to 125 degrees Celsius. So this has to be the only strat. Outside of scaling up the colony up, I don't think there's going to be a way for us to actively do this. And you can't realistically scale this up. I think the only way you're able to do super sustainable is if you have, like, a perfect seed. Is there a cold generator? Yes, there is. This building. Oh, I can't show you. There's a building called the Anti-Entropy Thermal Nullifier. That building generates cold. But you can't build it, you have to find it. And it's usually in the ice biome. So, not this. This is just because I'm playing on 100k. But there's a map that's surrounded by... Not a map. A biome that's surrounded by abyssalite. That's ice. And if you look in it, there's no power socket. Instead, there is a gas pipe valve that you could feed into. Or intake, I'm sorry. And that's the building you're looking for. So it's... You have to feed it hydrogen. No power, but you need to feed it hydrogen. Be nice to have. It is, but it's okay at best. It's not that great. Yeah. Outside of that, you probably want the Aqua Tuner. This is very strong. If you have a way to cool it down. Okay, do we have the buffer? Oh, we do. Okay, so we needed the buffer gate here. And then we needed this, and then that. We need the construction above everything else. This is going to be on 5-5. Doesn't need to be that often. Alright, buffer gate keeps everything open. Everything's open as a result. Alright, so buffer gate is at 3 seconds. This is going to be 7-7. I messed that up. Let's close this. Let's move you out. Let's deny access from the top. Oh, you're still doing it. What a guy. Alright, copy paste. Oh, wait. I still need access here. Because I need to dump oxygen into here, and that's where this is coming from. And that's going to be this gas pipeline. Construction. There we go. So we're going to dump oxygen in here, and then we're going to delete it. And you guys will see it in action. How do you usually heat up the brine from cool slush, salt water, before getting to process for the desalinator besides the refinery? You could put it on a tepodizer, right? The tepodizer boils water to 85. So you could have a pool of water like that, and then just run your water with radiant pipes over that. So it's positive, and then it doesn't matter anymore, as long as it's above 0. If you don't want to do that, if you have a electrolyzer, in a normal map, the oxygen made from electrolyzer should be at least 70 degrees Celsius, right? You can see, at least 70. So normally you'll make an insulated tile room with your electrolyzer in, right? Something like this. And then, you know, you'll have something like this inside. Right? And that's a spawn, right? What you could do is just run a radiant pipe inside on the top. And then it warms up the water. But those are a couple of options. If you have a hot geyser, like if you have a hot saltwater geyser, that'd probably be the easiest. It's hot water already, right? Well, this is cold, but you know what I'm saying. Will the doors delete anything inside? Only liquids and gases. The solid items that are inside gets pushed out, or they get stuck. So nothing inside gets deleted. Only gases. Thanks, gotcha. How do you make ice to cool down environments? You could use ice to make stuff out of it. You could either make the ice statue right here. So you just put a block of ice right there. But the best way to do it is to use the temp shift plate out of ice. That's what I'm doing. You can see that this area is hot. I can build a temp shift plate here. And I move the ice to that. And then this will cool down the area, and then that melts the ice into water. Water has amazing stats. So having cold water is usually good enough to cool down any area. That's going to be super useful. Yeah, it's going to help pressurization. So that way we could potentially always have hydrogen up top like this. And then I could always be pumping. That's the goal. Hydrogen constantly at the top. But that requires me to have good pressure. And that also requires me to have water. Hopefully we'll be able to do that though. Is there a way to cool an environment without ice? The Aqua Tuner. I mentioned this earlier. This building is amazingly strong, and this is the main cooling building that everyone gravitates towards. It's just that to learn how to use it, it's a little bit difficult, but once you do learn how to use it, it's unparalleled. This is literally the cooling building everyone uses, and is the strongest in the game. Nothing comes close to this. Of course, it requires you to have power, right? You gotta have power. What research do you need for it? That's not what you should look up. The Aqua Tuner, I highly recommend looking up how to use it before actually messing around with it. But I'll say this. There is a second building you need to have in order for that to work well. And it's a synergy. And I could describe why. This building, what it does is it displaces the heat look at what it does. The effects is minus 14 degrees Celsius cooling factor. That's a flat value. And what actually happens is that it will take the liquid you put inside and have it be colder by 14 degrees on the other side, right? Because there's an import output. Now the thing is that it doesn't magically cool it down. The heat gets absorbed by the building itself. So what happens is that you have to cool down the building. It immediately chills down the liquid you run through, but the heat gets put onto the building. So this is going to overheat very fast. So a lot of the times you need to get a steam turbine. The steam turbine draws power from steam. And how do you get steam? You gotta boil water. So if you put water and an aqua tuner in the same spot, so there's water here, if I were to replace my pitcher pump with the aqua tuner, it's eventually going to boil the water that it's sitting in. And then you will put a steam turbine up top so that you could cool it back down. So yeah, it's a little bit difficult to learn how to use, and it's not for new players. If you do want to play around with it, I recommend doing that in sandbox mode. Enable sandbox mode tools. You probably don't want autosave on, because this is going to be a learning experience. You only ever turn on sandbox for learning. But yeah, don't post a screenshot on like Reddit and be like, dude, look at my base, it's so amazing. And you see that big sandbox mode button top left. People are going to be like, oh man, what a scrub. I'm just kidding, they're not going to say that, but you know what I'm saying. It's going to look bad, dude. Got the sandbox mode button top left. Look at my base. It's godlike. Yeah, man, you spawned everything in. Feels bad, but it'd be like that sometimes. Yeah, it'd be like that, man. But yeah, that's the best way to learn. I always ran into overpressure issues and couldn't dump the space fast enough. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing here. So this is a door crusher. A door crusher crushes on percentage. So it opens and closes the same amount of time, and when you have a vacuum, gases are forced to expand. So gases by default design, they move very slow. They will check the pressure, and then they will move left, right, up, or down to an algorithm, and it's very slow moving. Because we have a vacuum here, they're dragged from the right side. And then when we close it, right, all the gas in these tiles get deleted. So you could see this is around 5.2 kilograms. And then we open again. And then we could allow the gas to come in, repressurize, and then we'll close the doors and delete again. So this is automatic. Typically, I would put a high pressure vent with a plastic in here so that it never actually overpressurizes. Or you could, make a larger room or crush more gas at the same time. Either way, though, this is going to help us maintain gas levels with all the extra oxygen. So the design here is that we bridge. So that means that the bridge will always prioritize filling up this pipeline first. So if this is overpressure, it's great, right? It's just going to back up, and then everything gets deleted. But if it's not overpressure, what happens is that we fill this side up first, so we always have oxygen. So I'm not actually worried about this at all. We'll always have O2. Giving a clinic right there. Many props, dude. I see a Bushman. Thank you for that. But I got you. If you guys got questions, I'm happy to answer them. I want you guys to have fun with this game. That's really the goal, right? You guys should be having fun while you guys play this. And if you guys need help, can't get to that point of the game, that's what I'm here for. To help you guys get to that exact point. But yeah, I got you guys. No worries about the questions. Bushman Glendo, how are you? How's the Tuesdays? I'm kind of mad that spring was a rainy day. But, yo man, I want my sunshine back. I'm in the sunshine state and it's not helping. Okay, so... dupes are running the wheels. We have power. Do I just make more power? I mean, why not? You guys ever see that meme with Palpatine? Unlimited power! That's kind of what I'm doing right now. The biggest battery bank known to man. We're just gonna run all day. And the logic is going to be, we need power, baby. We need power. Divided attention. This is a heck of a baseball game right now, but great Tuesday. Started with Echo, went to 2 legit. Hey, I see you over there, Bushman. Awesome, awesome. Is it playoffs right now for baseball? I always remember it's like baseball season's weird. It's usually like I follow basketball, and then you usually have Super Bowl, playoffs for baseball, and then playoffs for basketball. Oh, it's preseason. When is playoffs of baseball? Is that in the summertime? Is that in the summertime? Either way, I gotta burn some energy right now. Oh, it's in October. Oh, so it's basically when the season's starting. You guys are in playoffs. Ah. I see, I see. Yeah, I'm not too well versed with that. I'm very sorry, you guys. My baseball knowledge is rather lacking. World Baseball Championships and Spring Training. Oh, wow. It's the World Baseball Classic. True World Series of Baseball. Oh, where the whole world is playing for their countries. Oh, shit. That's right now? Oh, okay. I am out of the loop. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know that was a thing. That's cool, man. So who's the top country when it comes to that? Yeah. It's not just America. It's the World Series. Actual World Series. Actually worldwide. You'll see Pitbull show up randomly. Y'all already know it's him. Mr. Worldwide. USA versus Japan is the finals. Oh, isn't Japan, like, really, really nice? Like, am I wrong? Isn't Japan really, really good at baseball? Like, aren't they, like, yo, man, they're real good. Alright, we're gonna burn off some hydrogen right now because we need to. Don't feel bad, I'm like 40 and I don't even know about the sports. It never really interested. Yo, I see you with that. See, I only got into it because when I was in college, my siblings told me, who are older than me, that, hey, when you start working at the office job, the easiest way for you to kind of like get to know your coworkers and like hang out is sports, because every guy watches sports. Doesn't matter if the CEO, doesn't matter if you're entry level, everyone watches sports. I was like, all right, I'll start watching sports. And that's the reason why I watched, because I was told that I should. And I was like, you know what, man, I like I like basketball. Everything else is kind of just, it's all right. I don't have enough time to really get into it. But that's the reason why I got into it. But then it's tough, man. I try to follow football, soccer, baseball. Like, I know the rules, I know how the sport's played. I just don't have a team, and there's not as much excitement as I would like. It feels bad. Alright, H2 is gone, it's fine. Still crushing the oxygen, still moving out the water. Let's go. Japan won 3-2 USA. Oh, crap. Huge rib. We took an L, boys. Japan was nice. NFL halftime show, maybe. About it. Yo, man. Super Bowl halftime. That's me, dude. I don't even watch the halftime show. I just watch Super Bowl halftime. If I watch it at all. I missed the show this year. I didn't get to see the Super Bowl, man. It feels bad. Alright, so what's taking my... Who's starving? Whoever's starving needs to die, cause, man... We need some food, boys. We need some food. Do you have a job? I'm a full-time streamer. This is my job. This is my job. I'm on YouTube. I do live streaming on Twitch. And I make videos that you guys could watch. We just saw a big Rihanna. Nice. Wasn't that when she started announcing her pregnancy? Wasn't that around the time when that happens? It was a big old pregnant Rihanna. That's what I meant, sorry. Oh, I got you. She didn't even announce it till after the game. Oh, wow. Yeah, she had her belly, right? I remember seeing some of the pictures. Alright, are my dupes just not eating meat? How do I not have carnivore yet? Hey, I have it! Hey, we got carnivore, boys! That's it! We are at 33,000 out of 240,000. We're at 1.5%. I don't think super sustainable is possible, dude. We're 1.5% of the way done at Psycho 87. And look, I even have hydrogen. I just don't think it's going to be possible in 100 cycles. We could probably eventually get in on this colony because we're stabilized. We have enough food with the shovels and the amount of dupes we have that we could just do this forever. But honestly, I don't think we're going to be able to do it in the 100 cycles. Yeah, it holds you back. You can't tech up. You can't use some of the power choices you want to use. And then that slows you down just all around. It's tough. Alright, so we have carnivore, so that's done. So, oh, the hydrogen is leaking out again. Alright, so it does mean I should keep this running. Otherwise, this is going to have some issues. This is the only gas that could keep our food from spoiling. Funny enough. That's the only gas that can keep our food from spoiling. So we have to keep the room pressurized. What mod lets you zoom out so far? It's not a mod. It's an in-game... it's in-game setup. So if you download a mod to zoom out like this, you don't need a mod. Whoever told you need a mod for this lied to you. This is called screenshot mode. Old gamer. So you would go into the options, game, controls, look up on what you bind for screenshot mode. My screenshot mode button is Alt plus S. That should be yours as well. Dude, where is it? Screenshot mode. That's what you're looking for. And then you just hit Alt S and you zoom out as much as you want. Hit escape and you can play like this as well. If you want to play like this. I don't know why you would. But you can. You can play this zoomed out as well. But that's the mode. It's a little bit too far out. We're just gonna zoom back in. I wonder how long it would take a reactor to generate what you need. I never built one before. A reactor. The thing is that we can't do that because this is base game only. So the mod we're playing on, 100k challenge, this is base game. The mod is not compatible with the DLC. Feels bad. So that's not going to be an option. I'm surprised it is spoiling at such a low temp. It's not spoiling. It's just that it's the only gas that keeps a sterile environment. Oxygen doesn't. CO2 is literally melting. So yeah, it's solidifying into solid CO2. Feels bad. Do you delete wires every time you want a building disabled? No. You can, but I don't. I normally don't have buildings that keep running unless I have automation on it, in which case there's a sensor. So I don't run into that problem, but I'm thinking about it. I also almost always future-proof it, meaning that if I do plan on controlling that manually, I'll set up the automation at the beginning. So it'll be something like setting up a signal switch like this. So if I want to turn this off, I just click it on, and nothing's going to happen anymore. It's just going to stay open forever. This is a simple signal switch for anything in the game that has automation port. Just keeps it running or turns it off. If I want to turn this back on, turn this off, and it's go through the sequence again. This, no. Oh, supercomputer water feels bad. How you going to manage Locavore? That's done already. Locavore and Carnivore is gotten at the same time because there's no farming on this map. All the crops die, so you can't even farm if you wanted to. Nothing grows in here, so you can't actually do Locavore. You have to. There's no way you could lose that, technically. Carnivore is really the only challenge. Ice biome. So this is the ice biome plants is sleet wheat right here. This has a lower end temperature. of minus 55. And if you go lower than minus 55, guess what? The plant gets deleted. So yeah, sleet wheat also gets bots. It doesn't matter. Those plants get destroyed by the low temperatures. It's kind of like mealwood. The lower end of mealwood is 10 degrees. No, it doesn't disappear, it just becomes a seed. So it just self-digs itself up. It's basically like, alright, I'ma head out, I can't be growing over here, and it just digs up and plops on the top of the dirt. Like, literally, it's like, alright man, I'm about to head out. Just digs itself out from the ground. He's like, I'm just gonna chill right on top of the soil, dude. It'd be like that sometimes. It's too cold. It is, man. They literally just pop out. This right here, these are pinch of peppernut seeds. They were hanging. They were. And guess what? They all fell down. They're like, dude, man, I'm out. These right here, it's a vacuum. So there's no heat transfer here. So this one is staying growing. But that's because there's no heat here. It's a vacuum. But all the ones with the gas, they all just basically self-dig and bop themselves. That's basically what it is. Like, peace, man, I'm out. Alright, so, temperature plates. Oh, this is starting to get warm, dude. Look at that. Look at the temperature. It's looking amazing. We have water, hydrogen. We're not even close to 2% completion of super sustainable. Alright, so I think I'm just gonna have to say no super sustainable. Feels bad, man. But we did do the 100k challenge. Looks like we're not gonna have anyone die. We also did Carnivore Locavore. Pretty easy. So people of chat, I gotta ask you guys. There's no way we lose. I mean, we have water, we have ice. 39 tons, so we don't even need to go through the algae anymore. We have oxygen, it's great. The only thing now is, oh no, the oxygen is starting to cover my food. Oxygen somehow is not sterile. I need to move some H2 into here, man. It feels bad. I could actually move the hydrogen here. In a weird setup. Have you ever played Kerbal? I have not. Isn't Kerbal 2 out? I probably won't play the first one if the second one's coming out, right? But I have not tried it at all. And I believe Kerbal 2 is in early access right now. So there's not a lot of content from what I hear. But yeah, I haven't touched it. I haven't played it. Yeah, it's EA, right? It's EA. Maybe when it's full release, we'll check it out. It's very EA, extremely buggy. Oof, yeah, I'll probably keep that on the back burner before we'll check it out. Sometimes it's gotta be continued to cook before we are allowed to feed the family. We gotta let it cook, dude. It'd be like that sometimes. Sometimes the whole colony is running on the wheel. Because they're trying to get super sustainable, not knowing that they can't actually get it. That's very tough for these guys. They got the dream in mind, and they got the right head on their shoulders, but they are struggling. You can put one block above the vent near the wall, so oxygen doesn't get inside. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I see you over there, Grudge Chick, coming in with ideas. Alright, I'm gonna head to bed. Good night, y'all. Have a good stream. Thank you for being here, Flower Girl. Thank you for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed the stream. And of course, hope to see you next time. Rest well, rest easy. And of course, yo man, have a great week. If I don't see you for the rest of the week, hope you also have a great weekend. But be good. It's Tuesday. And we're still technically in the first half of the week. If you guys know that meme, yo man, they got me in the first half. Yo man, I'm just saying, if anything bad happens, understand that the second half is still there to pick things up. What other games like Oni have you played? Like Oni. Do you guys have any example games that are like Oni? Forgot to follow. Oops, all good, Flower World. At least you remembered, so you'll be able to find your way back next time. But be good. What is success on this challenge? We already got it. So the success is stability, and we have to survive till this hits cycle 100. Now the thing is that we had some additional challenges of doing Carnivore and Locavore. We did that as well, and they're actually both complete. The last thing we wanted to see if it was possible, and the only reason why this was added on was because someone in my Discord asked me to attempt this, was super sustainable. I am not even at 2%. I am at 1.5% in how close I am to actually do that. So I don't think I am actually able to do that achievement. Like, I don't think it's actually possible. Because once we get to cycle 100, it's over. Now, the thing is that technically, we could keep playing until we get this. And we're actually in indefinite balance. We have enough shovels that we're not going to run out of food. And we have enough water that we're always going to have oxygen. So at this point, it's like, yeah. We're basically, we beat it. It's just that, yeah, we had to omit the super sustainable achievement. Feels bad. I thought I'd be able to do it, but I guess we can't. I didn't mean to try to get super sustainable in 100 cycles, lol. Oh, my bad, Spoonwoo. I thought that was the idea, man. It's just really tough. Everyone in Discord and chat was like, you're going to try to do super sustainable in 100 cycles? And I said, yeah. They're like, dude, good luck. Now I'm like, yeah, you know what? It's actually kind of tough. Because of the time limit, man. You hate to see it. What's that blue thing by the drinking water? Ah, this is a statue. So what you need for a Great Hall is a decor item over 20 decor. I didn't have tech, but you get the ice statue very early in the technology tree. And guess what? This gives you 20 decor. So on the frozen map, you actually get an immediate Great Hall, which is pretty nice. It's pretty nice. No! Okay, we need some more, we need some more hydrogen over here. Alright, guys. I'm gonna do a strat. Ultimate meme strat. Gonna cut this. We're just gonna dump the hydrogen here. Alright, and then we reconnect everything else. There we go! Hydrogen! There we go. That's a little bit better. Rimworld, Don't Starve. Timberborn Against the Storm, Frostpunk. Ah, I played Frostpunk. I believe Frostpunk 2 is coming out. I didn't like how less content there was with Frostpunk and how unflexible it was. If you didn't play the right way that the game wanted you to play, that you would lose. And there's no like leeway, so every playthrough is exactly the same. So I didn't really like Frostpunk. In the beginning it was fun, but the moment you beat the game, the first time you do hard mode and you do that, there's no need to replay the game anymore. Because I tried to do that and I was like, dude, this is the same thing, man. It feels bad. Don't Starve I've played. I've had a little bit of the DST playthroughs. I was learning before. I think we're going to play that again once we have a little bit more time. I've done RimWorld. I streamed that for a good 500-600 hours. I think 2 years ago. I didn't have much success with streaming it, so I'm not streaming it anymore. Basically, the game hasn't really changed. It's like more or less the same amount of people watching it. The DLC is nice, but yeah, it's very... RimWorld's very clicky. Everyone that watches that genre of game, not genre game, watches that category of game, RimWorld, they have their streamers that they're going to watch already. So if you're like a small streamer and you're trying to grow a channel, you don't go to RimWorld. It's so tough unless you know someone that, you know, that you're collabing with. It was just insanely tough to have any growth. And then Timberborn, I played that. I actually have early access into that, and I was playing it. The thing about Timberborn is that they need more mechanics, because what they have is kind of just the first couple of hours of playing it. The moment you research everything, the moment you get a lot of the tech and everything, like, there's not much to do. So I'm waiting for them to add kind of like a end game objective, because right now all they have is buildings and colony management, and then the water physics and how that works. Outside of that, you don't really do much. So it becomes one of those things where it's like, if you could survive the drought in Timberborn, you basically beat the game. So I'm waiting for more content for Timberborn. But I've played most of those, except Against the Storm. The only one that I'm probably going to play is Don't Starve and Timberborn. Timberborn, I'm waiting for more content. Don't Starve, I just need some time, and then we'll probably do some playthroughs with the community. I haven't played this game maybe a year. Seems like they added a lot. Yeah, they're adding in content every quarter now. DLC added a good amount of content as well. It's great stuff. Bunch of new content in the last year or so. Ice Block isn't super new, but it's rarely used because of the temperature limitations. Yep. Are you stoked about Cities 2? I am. I am, and I am not at the same time, because I know who's developing it. They have a very notorious track history of, for lack of better words, their vanilla games that are new, that is a sequel, they are never playable. And that has been the case for every single title that they've actually developed. So I'm a little bit worried about them. So I'm happy that there's a sequel, because that means we're going to have a better engine, better limitations, and everything's going to be great. But the problem is that every one of the titles that publisher has made has not been playable. Like, I've talked with so many people that are in, like, that love their games. EU4, Victoria 3, CK3, right? Just name it, all their 4X Grand strategy games, Stellaris. When the game comes out and there's no DLCs, for whatever reason, it's just unplayable. Like, when CK3 came out, and I've said this multiple times, everyone from the CK2 community were hype. The game came out. Everyone played it. And then a week later, everyone went back to CK2. Like, you could actually see the shift in the category. And what happened was that the people played it, realized that it was just very lacking compared to CK2, and they went back to playing the older version until enough DLCs came out. And I think it wasn't like a full transfer from the old game to the new game until 2 DLCs came out. I've talked to a lot of other people that played the other games, and they've said the same thing. That when it was just the base game when it came out, it just played the old game still, because it wasn't feasible. Like, it's missing so much quality of life things, so many things that were just default or, you know, part of a DLC on the old game. It's because of that I'm worried. I'm happy there's a sequel. I'm hyped. I really am. But when you have that kind of track record, I can't expect anything else other than it's going to be doo-doo in the beginning. Yeah, I did that too. Went back to CK2, but now CK3 is playable. Yeah, and CK3 is now playable. But that's the point. When it comes out, man, I just hope it's enough stuff. Now, I'm one of the people that play more the vanilla side, so maybe I'll be okay. But who knows, right? Who knows? It's like they've forgotten what they learned through the previous games. No. Razor Smash, they're doing it strategically. Hey, you remember how this was a DLC? Why don't we just add it on the DLC again? That's what I'm hoping doesn't happen, because that is ultimate scumbag strategy. You know? How to have more people hate you than like you? It's you know, man, when it's like that, it's kind of gross. It's hard to support a company that does that. And it's seemingly, that looks like how it's done. Right? That's what it feels like. That's exactly how it's done. They omit strategically certain things. And it's like, you hate to say that, oh, that's what they do. No one likes to hear that. So a lot of times you just, oh yeah, it just happened to not have it. I don't know, man. Yeah, it is. It's 100% is what it is, which is why I'm worried. So it's like, yeah, it is what it is, man. We do our best. Get the H2, burn the juice. We have a lot of power. Still not warming up the map. You hate to see it. You were talking about RimWorld. What games would you recommend to grow as a new Twitch streamer? Oh, dude. There's no game I would recommend, and it's tough. If you're a new Twitch streamer, good luck, buddy. If you want to do this, like, actually, you don't do Twitch first. You do YouTube first. If you actually want to have success, and you're not doing it as a hobby, meaning that you don't want to live stream just for the fun of it, you have to understand that you're not going to grow on Twitch. And the reason is because Twitch is top down, meaning if you play on a popular game like Minecraft, Valorant, Fortnite, whatever is a popular game at the moment, you're not going to be getting a single follower or a viewer. There's going to be thousands of people ahead of you. When I started streaming, I played Cities. There was 10 people ahead of me. So it was a lot easier to actually build a community. So if you want to start streaming and it's not a hobby where you just want to live stream for fun, and you actually want to do this like as a job, you do YouTube first. That gives you leeway to work an actual job while you work on editing and setting up a channel. Because you can do that in your free time. There's no schedule you have to follow. And you want to just have videos. You want to get into the habit of making videos. That way you could start releasing and you have a buffer. So that you could release every 2 days, every 3 days, or whatever it might be. And you'll always have videos. That's what you need. And then once you start getting a following, you know, you make some community posts. Be like, hey man, I'm gonna be live streaming on Twitch. Check me out, whatever. Put some links in the YouTube. And then the people come check you out. Hey, Eternal Grudge, what's going on? Hey, Eternal Grudge. So Eternal Grudge, if you guys don't know, also a Clay ambassador. And the one thing about them that's pretty awesome is that they also have a black cat. Not as awesome as Mamba, though. Mamba's the best. I'm sorry, Eternal Grudge. But there he is. He was napping. Oh, if you were here earlier, he was up walking around. And we saw his face. We got him some belly rubs. You missed out, man. So right now he's napping. He's waiting till I finish streaming first. But yeah, he was licking our hands. He plopped down for some belly rubs. We got some face shots of him looking cute. You gotta see his ears. Because he's a Scottish fold. But I see you over there, Eternal Grudge. Welcome on in. Yeah, you gotta build the audience first. Twitch today is saturated like no other. Never was there like back in 2011. It was way easier to grow back then. Yep. It's hard. So if you want to grow, you have to go YouTube first. Like if you want to be serious. If you actually looked at like some of the Twitch stats, like the amount of new partners is going down. Like there's not a lot of new partners anymore. And it's a lot of like the people at the top keep growing, but the people at the bottom not really. Let me tell you this. I'm a top 1% streamer. Believe it or not, I'm a top 1%. But it doesn't mean anything. Because only the top 1% of the top 1% actually get paid a lot. It's insane, dude. It's insane. Bro, I got a new emote. Nice. Good stuff, man. Good stuff, good stuff. You gotta spam that when we get raided. Gotta protect us from the raid. Alright, the dupes are chilling, which are, you know, it's pretty fine. Hydrogen's backing up. I could just burn that now. Gotta burn the H2. So what else can we do? We're basically just gonna survive to 100 and then wrap it up. But yo, people of chat, if you guys have any ideas, things that we could do, let me know. I just don't think super sustainable is actually feasible. It's very sad that's the case. I personally can't stand super busy channels. You can't keep up with chat. The personal touch you get with smaller channels is gone. I'm rarely in channels more than 100 and 200 people. Mostly sub 100 channels though. Oh, I see you. I see you. I got your Razor Smash. Yo, man. I feel like it depends. It depends how active the chat is. I have seen some sizable communities that doesn't have a chaotic chat like that, and it's still, you know, it's still got the vibe. But it's tough to get something like that and still be that size. I want to say it's possible. It's just unlikely. I feel you with that, though. I feel you with that. Some people just want to be a part of the moment. Some people actually want to, like, you know, meet people, build a relationship, you know? Different people with different things. But I feel you with that. I understand where that's coming from. I got you, Sitsblade. Yeah, it's tough, man. I've been streaming 4 years. It's a tough time, dude. It's a tough time. There's a top streamer on Twitch who started his own site. So the thing with that one eye is that it's tough. That's cool, but it's like, look at what happened to Mixer. Like I like, it's great to have that type of spread, but it's not gonna survive, man. Like, you have to understand, Mixer had money behind it, and people still didn't go to the website. Like, how much did they pay those people? Shroud, you know, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, like the revenue splits, whatever. It's the potential though to make money over there is very small. So it's like you might get a higher percentage cut, but that's not like that without good reason. It's because there's almost no one there. And they're hoping that if people get attracted to that, to stream on it because they get a larger cut, that they'll be more successful. Thing is like, the reality is that I can't have everyone that's following me, actually I tell them to do that, they're going to listen. There's only going to be a small chunk of you guys that would probably think about it, right? So it's like, I wouldn't have everyone transfer over, right? And then it's like, from there, you know, like, is there any growth? Because the thing is that there's a good chance that the community I bring over is larger than the community that's already there, right? And when that's happening, you're basically like shooting yourself in the foot, because it's like you're limiting your own growth. It's tough. It's tough. It's hard to make that work. It takes a lot of people to make a platform. Yep. Oh yeah, if they're gambling like that, yo man, it's gonna take a couple years. Just think about it this way: even if I were to go over there, it's not gonna change anything. If it was destined to fail, it's gonna fail. I'm not Shroud, dude. Like, look, Mixer got Shroud, and what is it, Ninja? Was it them? Wait, Steve? Are you actually gonna starve, dude? Are we actually gonna starve? Okay, it's time to kill the Drekos. Yo, man, the Drekos have gotta go. I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna get some meat tonight. Oh, barbecue, let's go. Alright, man, cancel the Drekos. We're letting them live another day. Got some food. Got some food. Don't do it, Spoonwood. Not like this. Poor creepy sheep things. No, man. We're gonna let them live. We're gonna let them live. We don't need the wool, dude. It's fine. Is my boy Steve still starving? He's at a 1300 kick counts. Dude, what is up with the raids? There's so many raids today, man. What is going on? Shoutouts to Bricks. Hello, hello. Welcome in, Raiders. Hello, hello. Bricks was playing some Oni as well. How was that? Talk to us about the stream. I believe Bricks is also another Clay ambassador. I see you over there. Hope you're doing well. How are you, Sonara, Bricks? I see you guys over there. Welcome on in. Thanks so much for the raid. And of course, how was this Oni stream? How's it going here? Close to a cycle 100. The suspense, yeah. I am also doing a... Well, our run is basically survive for 100 cycles. We already did Carnivore, and we already did Locavore. So I had the very bad idea of trying to attempt super sustainable, and we're barely at 2% complete. This is 40,000 out of 240,000. Yeah, I was thinking, hey, can we get as much progress as we can and see how much we have at cycle 100. Guess what? We're not even close. We're not even close, man. It feels so bad. Ah, man. So, because of that, you know, I don't think we're going to be able to get the achievement. We have hydrogen generators. So if you guys don't know right now, we're playing on the 100k challenge. 100k means 183 Celsius on the entire map. People starve. People don't have water. I was able to make a tapadizer setup, lucky me, and melt ice for water for research. And then now we're melting ice for water for the electrolyzers. That way we could do the thing over here, but it looks like we're backed up. Let's burn some of the hydrogen. Just burn it, boys. Let's go. Poor dupes. Feels bad. 1/6 of the way. My bad. You're right, Razor Smash. That's 1/6 of the way. That is 1/6 of the way. Oh, this is base game. There's no plug slugs. Oh, plug slugs would be amazing. Stream was good. Public testing update, Brad. Oh, nice. I see you with that. I'm doing that on the down low privately, so that when I make my update video later on for Oni, I'll cover all the things and make sure it's, you know, cover all the things. Gotta do all that. I need to start a new colony to see how long I could torture the dupes. No, man. Dupes are good. Dupes deserve all the smiles. They're not smiling now, though. Okay, let's not look at that. Never tried 100k. Sounds interesting. Yeah, it's difficult. I'm doing a lot of modded planets right now, but yeah, some of the mods are pretty insane. Chilly breeze in the tunnels. Hey man, it's more than chilly, dude. You pee out ice. I'm just saying. You guys see the memes where they're like in a very cold part of the world and they get a cup of hot water and they go outside and they chuck the cup of hot water and it becomes snow in air? That's kind of like what's happening here, except the dupes are peeing and it becomes ice. It's very similar, right? We could say that. I love the swampy map with the plug slugs. I see you over there. No, I want to preserve them. It's just bad. Oof. And everyone is rage puking, punching holes and everything, and I'm crying. Yo, man. Oni's a fun time. Oni's a fun time. It just takes a little bit of management, a little bit of making sure you don't overextend. But once you do get that, it's good times, man. It freezes before it leaves. Yeah, man. It's what we call the phenomena, man. It's very impressive. Very impressive. Very impressive stuffs. Alright, burned off all the hydrogen so that the area... Well, no, we still have some more. Just need to pump up the top. Am I really 1/6 of the way there? So that's what? 1/6? I'm at 15%. I still don't think I'll be able to do it in time. Even if I were to get this early. It's just, I can't imagine doing super sustainable in time. And with the food limitation in the beginning, it makes it very tough. I think it's possible. If we have a irregular starting location, so the printing pod is near the surface. Yeah, in 100 cycles. So 6 cycles. So in time, meaning that once we hit cycle 100, the challenge is technically complete. No deaths, Carnivore, Locavore. Super sustainable, I was hoping to get, but I don't think we'll get it. And then it's not looking like it's feasible. Like, you can't get it in 100 cycles. On a normal map, you can, but not in the 100k challenge. There's just so many problems you run into. You don't have ice. I mean, you don't have water in the beginning, so you can't use supercomputer tech. It's just a bad time. Just a bad time. Alright, looks like someone's starting to starve. Let's kill some shovels. This guy's about to starve. This guy's about to starve. Alright, 3 shovels is good. No one's actually about to die, right? We will get a starving notification. 3,000, 3,000. People have food. People have food. Everyone's at 3,000. No one's starving. Okay, cool. Alright, let's kill some shovels, move them out, start cooking them for food. Lurk, snack time for me. Have a good one, Briggs. Thank you for the raid once again. And yo, man, thank you for stopping by. Get some snacks. I'm actually going to be wrapping up pretty soon myself. Well, of course, we're gonna wait out the last 5 cycles, of course. We'll see you soon. I'm out, man. Have a good rest of the stream. Ghost Rider, I see you over there. Thank you for being here, man. I know it's late, but yo, man, we'll see you next time. Thank you for popping in. Alright, melting more water for the Electro. Get the H2. Let's get some more barbecue. Gotta put meat back on the menu. Probably kill some more. We have a lot of meat now, though. Let's cook that first. Okay, so... we could kill the Dracos. It's probably fine that we don't. You know what we could try to see? That I'm a little bit curious about. Let's go down on the map. Is there magma at the bottom? Oh, if you didn't know, that number includes the people that watched the live. If you didn't know that. That number includes the people that have watched live. Oh, you know the answer, but you don't want to spoil. Oh, I got you, Spoon. We're going to check ourselves. Hopefully we have time to check that out. Oh, gotcha. Yo, man. I hope that's not you checking out your own VOD. That happens, man. I watch my own VOD. So I get at least one viewer every stream. I started with that, man. Gotta watch your own streams. Doesn't count. It does. It doesn't. You gotta call your mom and dad. Ask them to be viewers. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, mom, dad, can you just put this on? Don't gotta watch, just leave it on. Become one of my viewers. Well, I mean, if you don't live with your mom and dad. Or have them do it on their phones. That's such a meme. Hey, mom, can you watch on your phone? You too, dad. That's 2 viewers. Then I could watch my own phone. That's 3 viewers. Hey, man, there you go. I'm an affiliate. Just like Too Legit. That's exactly how that works, man. That's pretty funny. Alright, another cycle. 4 more, boys. 4 more. Alright, I want to see what's happening at the bottom of the map. That could be kind of interesting. If we get some stuff here. So what we could probably do for better movements is to just dig down. Yeah, that should be pretty good. This is solid carbon dioxide, but by digging down, it should be a little bit easier. I see it's blade. Hey, man. They don't think it be like it is, but it do. It really do be like that, though, sometimes. Alright. Working our way downtown to the bottom. There's probably no magma there. I'm assuming because the whole map is frozen. And since the abyssalite is also at that temperature, that there's probably just cool steam vent frozen over. Oh, the thimbleweeds immediately get bopped. Feels bad. That kind of sucks. And then there's ice. The magma is set to minus 173. Okay, we're really far from the bottom, though. This is where the magma is. We're so far from that. This is somewhat near the top, I guess. Can't complain. Somewhat near the top. Oh, you don't. You don't need abyssalite mining to get to the steam vent. You don't. This is technically from the beginning. And it is water. That is technically water, you're right. This is open though, this kind of sucks. This is gonna be tough to fight against. And it's only 140 down here. Wait a second, it's getting warmer the lower we go. Is that normal? Is that normal? Is it supposed to get warmer the lower we go? This is minus 130. It's technically warmer. The top is at minus 183, so it's extremely cold at the top. Alright, I want to go through this way. Check it out. I missed the huge maps. It's a nice time. Oh, were you starving, man, at the bottom of the map? It was bad. I don't think the vent was always frozen over. That little bit of water, man. Oh, let's get a nice suit. Let's give this to Gossman. Always lucky. Should be colder, I think. Maybe the steam vent have altered things. So this is a set spawn. Like if you play Don't Starve, this is what you call a set piece. So you're always going to get this type of design. 4 thimble reeds, and then a cool steam vent and a slime biome. Now the thing is that normally there's a room here. But it's not there, so it's kind of weird. Either way though, I want to get to the bottom if we can. Hopefully no one dies. This would be a bad time if someone dies right now. Alright. Under this is another rust biome. Unfortunate. Alright, let's just burn all the H2. Keep the wheel runners running. Unlurk snack is in the toaster oven. Nice, nice. What's for snacks? And Bricks, that's the little kitty cat in the bottom right. That you saw the picture of, I believe, on the Discord. That's the Mambas. I'll wake them up right now, once we finish the run. Freezer burrito, homemade salsa? Homemade salsa? Dude, man, when I found out how easy it was to make homemade salsa, man, feels bad. At how easy it was. And then when I try to do it, it never tastes as good. It feels weird, man. We gotta show you the babies. The Mamba in its full glory. But of course, we gotta wrap this up. I mean, I know we're not gonna lose. We have too many shovels to lose. We have enough barbecue for the last 3 cycles easily. We just have about 30,000 kcals we'll go through. Of course, temp shift plates would be the only thing. Powering this is fine. Alright, let this be normal again. So guys, people of chat, since I'm not legitimately able to do super sustainable here, like I'm not making this up, it's just I don't think it's possible on the 100k map. I think we're gonna be done with the 100k challenge, which kind of sad. It was only 2 days. It didn't even last that long. You know what I'm saying, man? It didn't even last that long. It kind of just we did the challenge, failed once, and then second attempts. And I think we got it on the second attempt. So after this, we're going to be going on to our next challenge, most likely. And that challenge is going to be the 42069 challenge. It's going to be a fun time. So I hope to see you guys there when we do make that next attempt. Details of that challenge, we'll let you guys know next time. But it's going to be fun times. More chaos, more chaos. Heat is so energy intensive, I wonder if it's possible. So the thing is that it's not even generating the heat. I just can't generate the power with the means that we have. So super sustainable means you could only use steam turbine, solar panels, hydrogen energy, or manual hamster wheels. We're base game, so you don't get anything else. You don't get plug slugs. And because we're base game, you don't get solar panels because of the meteor shower. So that is not in the options list. We're not going to get plastic in 100k because it's just really not likely. No Drecos, no oil. And there's no feasible way to get that consistently. So because of that, no steam turbines as well. So we only have hamster wheels and hydrogen generators. Water is actually a extreme luxury because of the temperature of the map again. Everything is ice. So you can't melt it as easily. When we were able to streamline melting it, and we're having this run right now, it's barely able to produce that much power. I could, in theory, add more electrolyzers, but I'm just pressurizing. And because we're playing 100k again, I don't have liquids to make this infinite pressure. I would make this infinite pressure if I could, but I can't. It's we don't have enough liquids to be able to do that consistently. So it's basically everything is an issue. Everything is an issue. It's tough. So you can't try to get more dupes in the beginning. I mean, you probably can, but you run the risk of being far away from the surface and not getting the shovels in time. Not that you won't get carnivore, but you might actually starve in the beginning. Another caveat of this run is no deaths, so no one could die. So we did find a lot of muckroot from digging in the large Terra biome. That is one thing that could keep us alive longer. But even if we do that, I don't see an exponential growth in power. Right? 98 cycles, we're at 46,000 out of 240,000. Dude, we're like 15% out of the 100%. So I would have to six-fold my power. I don't think that's going to be possible. I have to hit him with the origami folds 6 times. I just don't think we're going to be able to pull that off. So I want to say it's not possible. The heat is fine. The consumption of the power is fine. We just can't produce enough. Because we can make all the battery banks and just keep building them. Get a second tepodizer. We could also do a weird setup with the tepodizer. We could also try to do... But yeah, power consumers, and then these are the power generators. It's tough. It's tough. It might actually be impossible. I hate to say that. Because you're not going to be able to get abyssalite mining in the beginning. Due to the fact that, well, you need skill points for that. I want to say starting with a duplicate that can do abyssalite mining from the get-go might be a little bit strong as one of their traits. Although it might be necessary for this kind of run. Like, whoever you have digging could have that at the beginning so that you go to the shovels immediately in 10 cycles. So in 10 cycles, you'll be able to get to the top. Right? More or less. And then usually you have to wait 10 cycles before you could even start digging to the top because the abyssalite is stopping you. So if you do that from the beginning, you save a little bit of time. And then you have to wait for ranching as well. You can't wrangle the shovels until you get someone with the skill. And that's 2 points. That's 10 cycles right there. That's the same 10 cycles for abyssalite mining. Oh man, it's one of those things, man. The meteor showers are hot. So that's actually how I was planning on melting my ice into water. What the original idea was, if you get to the bottom right here where the abyssalite is, this actually has a background tile. So I was gonna dig this out and then use this place with the regolith, having that fall down into it, and then dumping ice on top of the regolith. and then that would melt the ice, theoretically. I did that in the last one and it worked. It's just that, you know, it's tough. It's tough. You got to be able to get to the top. You're going to have the digging skill. And then once you do that, you try to get insulated tiles, try to get the tapodizer, try to get wrangling for ranching, and like the grooming station and a critter drop-off. Those are like the necessary tech. Afterwards, I got the electrolyzer stuff. But yeah, feels bad. All right, it's going to be the last cycle, guys. It is going to be very soon as we wrap this up. So thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for being here. Very sorry for the slow end. Sadly, there was not enough we could do at the end to save the super sustainable. We just had to take the L around cycle 80. And of course, I will have to poke the Mamba so that you could see him on the stream. Thank you for the stream. No, thank you guys for hanging out, man. Thank you guys for being amazing. For hanging out. All the love today. All the raids. Shout out to you guys. And of course, it's nighttime almost. And I gotta make sure we poke the Mamba one last time so that Briggs could check him out. I see you, Hulk. Hulk, you did well, dude. You only got mad one time. I can't be mad about that. You broke this algae diffuser, dude. We had to repair it, dude. I remember, man. I remember. Ooh, spicy tofu. This is a good way to celebrate. Guys, we got some celebration dinners. You guys already went to sleep. Feels bad. Feels bad. Oh, either way. We did it! Colony achievement earned! Turn of the century. Let's go, boys. No deaths. We did it.